Yeah. Patty Smith. People have the power to start the old radio show. Good morning, Bob Kelly. How are you?
I wish I had the power to brush her teeth.
You don't like Patty Smith?
That song sucks.
Neither of us cared for that song.
You didn't like that one?
It sounds like it should be in The Wiz. It's a shitty song. It's a shitty B-movie song. That's the end. When,
Patty Smith? You're into rock and roll these days with sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Yeah, but
you should appreciate a little Patty Smith.
Yeah, she's fine, but that song stinks. That's the song that she sings at the award show,
Yeah.
And everybody's like, ugh. But there are like the three famous people are like amazed because they're the only ones who get her. But all the young people are like, what the fuck is this big-headed woman man face?
Well, no, she'll sing it and smile, and they'll all sing the chorus. Where the people have the
power.
It's where it's just the hand
Yay.
clap part where they'll all clap.
Hey, guys, in the end, it's up to us, man.
We got
have
the
the power.
Yeah,
Yay.
horrid.
The drunk, old, sweaty agent who's been with her for years, just up with his dumb wife dancing.
She's got a hip factor, though.
Yeah,
That was my attempt at being a little hip this morning, because that was a song that U2 cranked on the PA at Madison Square Garden before they came out. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna start the radio show with this song. Get a little hipness.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, not so much.
I just hate when old rock stars don't have enough, like, there's nobody around them to go, hey, go to the dentist.
What's wrong with her teeth?
They're just...
Let me see her teeth.
Smoking.
Well, I know she's got the underarm thing where she likes growing the hair.
Oh, I respect that.
Do you? Uh-huh. You like a little smell, don't you?
Oh, boy, does he.
A little bit.
I apologize for my voice, by the way.
Wow, she looks like Mick
Sounds
Jagger.
good. Yeah.
After a bender.
Yeah.
That's a long time
That's
ago.
old.
Oh,
That's
I know
old.
that's old.
Old. Keith Richards picture.
Oh, there you go. No, that's even old.
Yeah, there you go.
She looks like Stalker Patty in that one.
She looks like a Ramon.
She looks like that lawyer that's always on fucking Gregarious. What's his name?
She's
Garrick Rose. Or fuck me. I stink.
You too.
I unraveled.
Nothing better than seeing that, hearing that.
I unraveled.
We used to call
Look at her.
we used to call girls that look like that handsome women. They're like handsome. You know what I mean? They're not they're not feminine.
She looks like the old waitress you hooked up with when you first was in the biz.
Whoa.
Hey, what are you doing after the show, kid?
Yeah.
You want to get a steak and cheese down the beach?
Did you knock a few of those back in your day?
Yeah, you remember her name was Tony, and she was.
I remember. I know she's a heavy girl.
No. Used to work the cellar. Old, raspy voice, smoked.
Yeah.
She used to have pigtails all the time.
You don't want to say her name though.
I didn't say the full name.
Okay.
It was kind of this guy's name. Yeah, she caught me in a vestibule one night.
Oh, she caught you.
Oh,
Okay,
you
yeah.
weren't with her.
I was trying to go to the train. She goes, Bobby, come here. And I remember she had that raspy voice, and she brought me in a vestibule. That's when
This was good-looking Bob back then.
good-looking Bob.
I remember
Bob
good-looking
fucked them all.
Bob.
With the what are those things? They have the suspenders with overalls.
Oh, okay.
I had overalls on with no underwear.
Jesus.
She just reached in and grabbed it. She undid one hook, reached in and grabbed it. And
You were the man. Overalls
Yeah, Bob
without
fucked
underwear.
all
That's
of them.
smart.
Fucked all of them. All the way.
I used to get blown before I got on stage, like as they were announcing my name. I'd be getting blown.
The story sounds way better with your raspy voice.
It does.
Yeah, I used to get blown before I got on stage. Bobby has the power. You had the power, Bobby. Back in the day, you had the power.
I hate that
You used to
song.
take him into that little room, right? Like in the hallway. I didn't know you could do
There was
that.
a little room
There's
at
a
the cellar?
It's like a storage
Secret.
closet.
It's a secret room. You can't even see it.
Whoa.
You don't even know it's there.
Was there? Yeah, they look like a wall or something.
Right, when you go downstairs to the cellar to the right, it's just you go by it, and there was always a key on a chain that you never saw either. And one day I just used it, and I was like, "Oh my god,
It works.
dude! It's this little secret room. There's so much of my DNA in that room.
You fucked in that room?
I put it in. I put it in. I would put it in a couple, like 3 or 4 times, and
Get a little done.
Yeah.
And then go on stage.
I had 2 white girls with dreadlocks in the same night.
That's hot.
The odds of that happening.
Wait, they both had dreadlocks?
Both had dreadlocks.
Wow.
Yeah.
I only fucked one girl at the cellar years ago, a girl from Dallas. I fucked her in the ladies' room. It's the only time I ever got laid in the Comedy Cellar. That's probably, I want to say 1999.
I fucked in the ladies' room, too, while the show was going on. Because what are they going to say?
Yeah, this was during the show.
You just sneak in there.
That's all you want to do when you're about to come. You have to hear Greer Barnes. One of your friends doing their closer. You're like, oh, come on. I know the lines. You can't concentrate.
Bobby has the power. Patti Smith. So her teeth aren't that bad, by the way.
Really?
They're really not. It's the only thing that's okay about her.
You're out of your mind. They look like wood.
Porcelain.
She looks like she should be in Mad Max with those teeth. It's awful. Look at those. Are you crazy?
I can't see her teeth.
That's her lips. She's not opening her mouth in that picture.
She can't. Her lips are stuck to her teeth.
All right, there you go. Let's see.
I don't know, right? I can't see anything wrong with them or right with them.
Kind of look like rat teeth. All right, there's one right there. Those are really yellow. One more down. Oh, wow, there's peanut butter teeth.
Yeah, there you go.
She's got peanut butter teeth.
Yeah.
Well, it looks like she got those taken out because as an older lady, she looks like they're now just porcelain and very white looking.
I wish I could remember who the female comic was. I think I knew her, and she was. There's a story about her bombing at a college, and she's bombing, and someone's heckling her, and she's like, "Oh, you think you could do better?" So it's like this young black kid, and he's like, "Yeah." So she brings him on stage, and like she's sharing the mic with him. And he's like, damn, bitch, your breath stinks. and then people were laughing. And then he looks at her teeth, and I guess they were not good. And he goes, your teeth are all yellow. It looks like butter's on your teeth. And that fucking place went crazy.
I love it.
You remember the time Patrice was going at it with the tranny out in front of the cellar?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, they were going toe-to-toe in front of the cellar. And everybody was there, all of us.
Yeah.
And she goes, motherfucker, your teeth are so jacked up. It looks like your tongue's in jail, bitch. Because Patrice had the spaces.
Yes.
Oh, God.
What's up with your voice, Bobby? All right?
Well, Norton paid me to do this.
Oh.
Hey, baby.
I like the sound.
Do you like that?
Yeah, I do.
Hey, Daddy.
Less Bobby, more gooder.
Less Bobby, more good. I get allergies.
Oh,
No, you don't. It's not allergy season.
I swear to God.
What are you allergic to?
August is the only month where you don't really get allergies because everything is so fucking dry in general.
Teeth are dry.
I just went to, I don't know, this happens to me once a year. I lose my voice around this time.
Yeah.
And it's got to be allergies.
I don't know. I don't think this is a big allergy month. I think it starts up again in the fall when everything starts dying.
Because when
floating around.
I took a pill earlier and it will go away.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
All right. What are you allergic to? Ragweed?
Towheads.
I get it. Overwhelmingly negative response to the opening song today. I guess the people don't want to have the power.
No.
I was hoping they would rise up a little bit this morning.
How ironic.
Get something done.
Have the power. We got the power.
People have the power.
I'll tell you what we don't have is good backstage passes.
Oh, Jesus.
No.
I can't even talk about it because people are like, you're an asshole.
No, you're not. You're not wrong about this one. No, you're not. You're not wrong.
I don't know how to explain it in a way where people don't call me an asshole.
I would gladly allow you to make a fool of yourself, but you're not wrong on this one.
They're like, you're ungrateful, you're this, you're that.
No.
U2 is a huge band for me, Bobby. I don't know. I've liked them since I was just literally a little kid, like 15, 16 years old.
Right. They're my warrant to your...
Warrant?
I was kidding.
I know you are, and I was just going to go a little bit, and then maybe we go a little back and forth, maybe.
I couldn't do it.
You just couldn't commit to it?
I do love Cherry Pie, though. That's a great song.
Yeah, obviously.
Oh, sorry. I didn't want to laugh too hard.
Just so fast. So brilliant.
And not necessarily. I don't even know if I like U2 as much as I used to, but they're just one of those bands that have always been there, kind of like with Jimmy and Black Sabbath. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So then I went to the town hall, which is about a week ago. I think they're finally gonna. I don't even give a fuck when they're gonna fucking air it. Fuck you. You figured out yourself.
Wow.
So that was nice. They invited me, not the band. The company said, "Hey, well, Roland, of course." It wasn't even the company. What am I talking about? The company did nothing for me.
No, they did nothing. They don't give a fuck.
Roland got word and goes, "Holy fuck, U2's gonna be here. No one knows." So I came by. I'm gonna buy for a town hall. You sit in a little room. That was really cool. It was like 25, maybe 30 people tops, and then they put a stool in the back so I could check it out as well. And I was like, "Wow, that's fucking great." But we had to turn our cameras off. I couldn't take any pictures, and then I asked everybody around here that has any kind of juice. Look, I'm not. I'm not this guy. I might have even mentioned Jimmy. I might have said I'm not Jimmy. just to make sure they understood.
You should clarify.
Because Jimmy likes getting a celebrity photo from time to time. I go, look, I'm not like this usually, but this is a biggie for me. If there's anything you could do, I would love a picture with the band. And they're like, I don't know, they're not really doing individual shots, and I don't even know if Bono's in a good mood. All this shit
they all
you hear.
that shit. They just don't want to help.
And so then it comes down to it, and they're like, "Well, good news! You can be in one of the group pictures with the the listeners that won, the opportunity to check this out."
Oh my God!
So I'm in a group picture with 18 other people, just standing up against a wall.
Regular people?
Yeah.
Well, but see, that's when I'm going to get the shit again on Twitter.
No, who cares?
It's not about regular people. The people
they're strangers. They're not regular. They're strangers. You don't want to be strangers.
I don't give a fuck who you are, whether you've been doing radio since you were 18 years old, or if you're just whatever, just have a regular job out there. No one wants a picture with a group with a whole bunch of strangers. Period. No matter who you are.
Unless there was other people, like unless Mick Jagger was one of the people, or maybe Patti Smith in her teeth. If there was like other big celebrities, Springsteen, that'd be a fun one to be a group shot.
Yeah, show Bobby the group shot. So because it really hurts, and
this is
you could have a good laugh.
His name's on the channel.
Oh my God.
His name's on the channel.
Those people all have shows on Sirius, right? Those people all have their own shows.
No,
I don't.
No. Those people are on. They have like the network. They have shows.
No, I don't know.
They're contest
I couldn't name.
Those are people who won
a contest.
Yeah,
and you
2, 4. Yeah, this is what they decided would work for me.
Yep.
3, 5. There's about 12 or 14 people there, and me, and I did that on purpose just to make it hurt and being,
Where are you?
He's in the back.
In the back, up against the wall.
Oh my God, your face isn't even lit up. Oh my God.
But they're telling me good news. You could be in one of the group shots. I'm like, you guys don't get anything around here.
But they didn't even put you in the front of the group shot.
No.
Like you're not even near
No,
the
because
band
maybe
member.
if I was in the front, then maybe I could fucking Photoshop some of these assholes out of my picture. This was my picture. My picture.
I love that they made the three guys in the front bend down because Bono's so short.
Yeah. So then I'm watching, our quote. I like doing the quotes when I say boss. Our quote boss is just kind of hanging with the band after the thing is over in the fishbowl. It's just the band and him. And then he's like, hey, let's get a picture. And he gets a picture of the band.
And Opie asked him, by the way.
That picture will mean nothing to him in the end. He don't give a fuck. He'll probably never even see what it looked like. And all he had to do was go, hey, stick close to me when this whole thing's over. We know how this works. Stick close to me when this is over. Let me see what I could do. And then all it would have taken because he's the quote boss around here, is to go, hey, could you take one more and quickly explain who I was? And they wouldn't even give a fuck.
They'd be like, yeah, sure, yeah.
They wouldn't even care about the explanation. They would just do it. It's obvious.
He didn't care. He didn't want to do it, and that was it. That's it. That's all it is.
So then I lined up with all the contest winners. They took 3 group shots, which I think was a dick move on the band's part as well, because it wasn't like there were hundreds of people here. You know this deal, Bobby.
Oh, no, Bob's coffee almost spilled. Bobby, are you okay?
I got it.
All right, good.
So,
dude, that photo looks like a camp reunion.
It's terrible.
It's horrible.
It's fucking horrible. I have a better photo with you two, and I've never been in the room with them.
It was. How long does it take, Bobby? You take a lot of shots after your stand-up gig. How long would it take to take 40 pictures?
It's
if you wanted
if someone's doing it,
if you wanted to do it quickly,
dude, so fast. I've done it with them here.
2 minutes, I think.
They do that. They're so organized here. These guys who run the events are very good. Okay, matter of fact, I hosted a comedy event recently, and we did a photo with everybody. And I said they were trying to get them in pairs. I'm like, no, I can do individual shots. It was about 40 people.
Yeah,
it takes 3 minutes.
3 minutes tops.
If you have somebody, just one guy on the camera,
it's boom, boom,
minutes.
boom, 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 and then everyone else really appreciates that.
Yeah,
because I'm talking for the other people in that photo, even though I don't give a fuck about them, but it is the truth. No one wants to be in a group photo.
Nobody wants that because it means nothing. Because then the rest of your life you have to explain who these other people are.
Yeah, even when I'm at a family function and we take a group shot, I'm like, oh fuck, I don't want all these people in my shot.
But I mean,
because I don't get along with all of them. So now I can't display it in my house, my family photo from a reunion or something.
That's awful. That photo that makes me madder than it makes you, I think.
Well, then I just wanted it to hurt for myself, to be honest with you. So I made sure I was like just up against the wall. I didn't lean forward like everyone else did. It doesn't even look like I was there. It looks like I'm photoshopped.
You look like Zelig. They just stuck you in the back. Fucking Forrest Gump. They put you in through CGI.
People have the power. I don't have the power.
Nope.
Scott Greenstein doesn't have the power when it comes to getting U2 shots.
Yes, he does.
So
yes, he does.
He
could have
photoshopped in.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah,
he could have done it.
I swear I was there. This isn't some weird thing we decided to do. I swear I was there. So then I watched the band just walk toward the secret exit, and I knew it was over. I'm like, holy fuck. I've been listening to these guys over 30 years, and that was my opportunity. I will never see the band that close again. And I just watched them walk, and then and then I walked home all sad, like I was a little kid again.
Why don't you do what I do when I met Seth MacFarlane? You run after him and push grab him,
right? And
go, hey, big fan. And then he goes, really? I go, you look just like my drum teacher. And then he goes, well, if that's not a conversation stopper, I don't know what is. And then he walked the fuck away.
You didn't get your few minutes.
You were
with
hoping he'd recognize you.
He walked by me. I ran. I pushed him.
Yeah.
And then went, don't push. So I grabbed him.
Right.
And he's like, he literally had the face like, what the fuck are you doing? And then I panicked and I said, you look like my drum teacher. And he just fucking said
you were hoping he'd recognize you. Like, hey, you're on Dennis's show. You'd be like, yeah, we're just done with production for the first year. Well, how you guys doing? You got season 2 coming? You know what? I don't know. And he'd mention a big guy at FX. I talked to John, and it looks good, but we don't know. You know how it is. Oh, man, first couple years of Family Guy, we're touch and go. What are you up to, dude? Nah, nothing. Just do this event.
Dude, you got a great voice. wow, what a great voice.
Yeah.
Are you from Boston? Because the show's kind of from Boston. You should come in, and I have this new dog character that I'm introducing this year.
So we might as well just exchange numbers now and get it over with.
I was at a party with so many famous people, the Entertainment Weekly party, whatever, in Comic-Con. I was staring at people until they thought like they should recognize me.
Who'd you see?
The kid from Mr. Robot, the lead.
I like him.
He's unbelievable. But I saw him walking, and I just would not break eye contact with him until
his eyes are huge. You can't help it. That happened to me when I was behind him. Fucking giant Dish Network eyes. Excuse me, sir. What are you frightened of? Hey, Garfield, come here. I want to talk to you. It's like fucking Susan Sarandon. But that's a guy who's accessible. That's a guy, if you walk up to him and go, I love you in that show, he'd probably be very nice.
Of course. He had 5 people around him.
Wow.
Yeah, he had a bunch of people around him.
He's already
friends, not security guys.
He's got that real fame.
I stared at him so long that he waved. He was like, hey, like he thought, because in those parties you must think like, did I meet that guy?
Is he an agent? Do I know him? Is he an actor? You never want to be a dick to people in those because you never know exactly who you're being a dick to.
Of course.
Yeah, I did that to the guy from The Strain. Or The Strand, whatever the fuck it is.
The Strain.
The Strain. He, the one of the lead guy. He was an Ant-Man, the bald guy in Ant-Man.
Oh.
I did the same thing. I just stared at him until he went, hey. And he shook my hand.
Who else?
But you got a little fame, Bob.
Yeah, Bob, you'd know.
Bobby, you got a little fame.
Oh, no.
You got the power.
I got the...
So who else, Bob?
Catchy, right?
Who else did you creep out?
Well, there's these actors that I know who... I forget who they are. But I know they're famous.
It's like J.T. Walsh. If he was alive, you'd have seen him and go, I know that guy, but you're not 100% sure his name.
I'm good. Once if I can get somebody in a conversation, I'm good for probably 3 minutes. And then there's a point where they're like, all right, I'm out of here. Because this is...
3?
Bob is selling himself short. Bob is very funny in those... We were at Louis for Thanksgiving a couple years ago, and Joan Rivers was there, and Parker Posey was there, and fucking Philip Seymour Hoffman was there. It was awesome.
That's some heavy hitters.
And Bobby was very, very relaxed and funny, and everybody was enjoying him. Bobby's really good in those moments. He's much better than most of us.
But I get a little nervous.
But they don't know you're nervous. They just think this guy's... I know Bob's a petrified nothing. Right. They don't know that.
But you're able to
it's real,
cover it up pretty
good. He's great.
When you see other comedians at those functions, it's a weird thing, like, because your friend, like, I saw Eugene Merman, and we went out to dinner in Boston. We had a great time, but then he walks into this holy shit party, and I'm there, and we're both like should we hang out? Like, it was like, hey, I want to go. I got to go do this.
I got to go mingle
people.
now.
Yeah.
Our time is over.
Because I love him. He's a great guy. He's always been sweet to me. But it was like, hey, what's up? And I was like, what's up, dude? And he's like, all right, I'll see you later. I was like, all right, dude, I get it. You know, you're going to go do
You're
your
good
thing.
for the outskirts, but any closer to the epicenter, he's got to move on and mingle.
In those parties, people are doing things. So media, they have their group that they're kind of with. I mean, I'm walking around with John Corbett. You know what I mean?
Whoa, that's bragging.
Well, he is. So many women love that fucking guy.
Yeah, he's got that like ruggedly big, handsome thing that girls. Once you land Bo Derek, that's other women respect that.
No, they love him because of Sex and the City.
Sex and the City.
But I'm just saying, like that's another.
His role in Sex and the City made girls fucking their panties melt off.
Yeah,
but his smile, he's got that smile, the looks, the height. He's such a sweet guy. And even in that My Big Fat Greek Wedding, women fell in love with him for that.
Sure, that as well. But it was definitely Sex and the City that got the women fucking crazed for him.
Yeah.
How's the show going? Well,
unbelievable.
I fucking didn't see the last episode.
The numbers are great, dude.
Oh, good, man.
Good for you, buddy.
We broke the 3-day bump record for FX the first week. The second week, we broke that record.
Nice.
The 7-day bump, we broke that record. So we're
not going to have you back. Then you're breaking stuff.
Where we at with the 8-day bump?
It's a 9-day bump.
We going 9-day bump next?
Yes.
All right.
No, but it's because people watch it live, but most people watch DVR. They'll watch it and they'll binge watch it too. So you have to.
Yeah, they're finally accepting that. By the way, there was a time they wouldn't accept the fact that people might be watching it another way. Yeah. They only focused on the live numbers.
Yeah.
And it's good to know that now, people like you, that, they realize that they're watching it on demand.
They have to, or on YouTube, or not YouTube, but like a Hulu, or whatever the fuck. They
didn't want to acknowledge that was happening for a while. Do you remember?
Yeah, they have to now.
It's great. And I think last week the actual live numbers went up because a show comes out usually really high, and every show drops.
Yeah.
Pretty much. They just drop down a certain percentage. But we only dropped down not too bad in the live, and then we went up so big on the 3-day bump. So it's people are watching it, and they're consistently watching it. Consistency's the key, because if that shit goes down, you're fucked.
Yeah, you are.
You just
so far so good though. That's great.
It's great. Everybody's watching it, and it's awesome. So
they better give you a second season.
Well, we'll find out in a few weeks.
I'm writing myself apart.
Yeah.
What's it going to be called?
I don't know. Probably the guy that comes in. I want to be like the Susan Day, where I kind of just bang the tambourine.
Nice.
The fucking Partridge Sisters. That's who I want to be.
Why are you getting mad? That sounds like a great idea, Bobby.
I'd be really good.
Have an open mind around here.
I'd be like, hey, come on, man. You drumming or what today? I'm coming to come over and do some drumming.
That sounds good.
I think Norton should be the roadie.
I'd be glad to be the roadie. Yeah. Let me get your drums.
Your drums.
I know how rock and roll talk.
Will you be carrying some extra sticks?
Yeah. Hey, bring your guitar over here. I'll carry your guitar for you. I know rock and roller talk.
I see you with a bundle of sticks in your back pocket just in case Bobby's character needs them.
Yeah, I'll suggest that. I
got extra sticks for you, Bobby.
I'll say, look, how about this? I'll carry them all, and I'll be the drumstick boy, and that'll be my gag. I walk in every scene, and I'll go, hey, you want to do a little drumming? And I'll wave it.
Was that a food joke, drumstick boy?
No.
Just making sure.
Oh, no. I was thinking drumming.
I'm sticking up for
I actually thought Mr. Drumming.
One second. Go fuck yourself. Okay.
You don't think he was sticking up for you?
Of course he wasn't. The joke wasn't even there, and then he muscled it in. A drumstick.
I saw your eyes though; they popped up a little. You weren't sure where that was going. Come on.
I can carry guitars for people.
What are they called?
Guitars.
Carry guitars and drumsticks.
What's that?
I don't know.
That'll be the whole thing. And they're like, "What's he saying?"
I just wish coffee stayed hotter longer from Starbucks.
I feel that way about women.
I kind of want to throw that around, that coffee, splash it around a bit.
That'd be the whole thing. I say things wrong.
Yeah.
Ask the roadie. He'll know. I could be like the whole focus point of season 2.
Could do a Colin and just write yourself in, rewrite the whole fucking show.
I say things wrong.
I saw him in the new show, Jim Serpico and Tom Saletti, who've been producer at Apostle for a long time. They actually wrote their own show for IFC. First time writers, directors, their show, and Jimmy, they casted Jimmy in one of the episodes.
In the first one, yeah.
I'm telling you, man, it's so good. He is so good.
Thank you.
You filmed this already?
Oh, yeah.
It's already filmed. It's so So good, man. And I was watching it. And me and Don watched it. And I was like, they have to keep him in it somehow. You know when you see somebody, that he has to come back. I'm not gonna give anything away.
Was it one and done, or you got a chance to come back?
We don't know.
There's a way to come back.
His character in it, was so fucking great. It was so perfect, and he was so good in it, man. Really,
it was
great.
with that's Chris Stefano's show.
Oh yeah, the time.
And Andrew
Sure.
Chris Stefano is.
When do I get to see a copy?
Unbelievable.
You got a link for me, Bobby?
I can try to get it for you. Yeah, absolutely.
They
it's
were
on
fucking
IFC.
good, man. I was watching those guys together. They were really, really good.
Really good.
When does it come out?
It's a hockey show too. You're into hockey.
A little bit.
That should be I doing that show. All right, forget your show. I'll go back and I'll just do hockey stuff. Then I'll be like,
why don't you do both, man?
I'll be like, so what are you doing? You guys pucking around?
Oh, God. You know what? Yeah, do that.
You can be the stick man no matter what.
The guy he plays
drumsticks or hockey sticks. Jimmy's got them all for you.
The guy he plays in it is very close to the guy he plays on this show.
Yeah. Hung stud who farts a lot.
Jimmy started the show with a brutal fart, by the way.
Yes, I certainly did.
It took the power out of Power of the People, or People Have the Power, whatever the fuck that song
and you
was.
didn't admit to it right away. Everybody was sort of...
It's part of my charm. You never know what I'm doing. I'm like Gene Wilder in Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. That's when he fell with the cane and then got up and walked happily. That was Gene Wilder's call. He said, I'll do the movie if you let me do that, because they'll never know when to believe me. And I'll never know when I'm telling a lie. And that was why he works so well. So that's what my farts are. You never know when I'm telling a lie. No. I don't know. I didn't fart. Yes, I did. It's cute.
We know when you're excited, though, because you blink a lot.
Yes, I do. I can't help it. That's the blood rushing to my head with joy.
Do you think the years of bashing the boss on air had an effect on you getting a pick with you, too?
No.
No, our relationship with him is definitely better. Jim Norton, can you stop?
Sounds it.
Can you stop Opie from telling the same story every fucking morning? I'm regretting paying for another year of satellite. There was more to the story.
That was from Scott G on Twitter.
You son of a bitch. Yeah, he doesn't want to hear this. Well, no, then I got tickets to see you two.
Yes, me and Bobby, he means. We weren't going to comp him, but he paid for his tickets. And good boy, we're happy. But it's not there's times where people were unreasonable assholes because we're performers, and that happens. This is not one of those times. I'm telling you, as an outside watcher, you're right to have just said, "Hey, can I have a picture?" Because I could see them say no to, because I'm a pest. You never ask.
No, it's a one. I mean, I won't ask anytime soon.
Dude, your name is on the channel.
Ooh, nice.
What?
Channel.
Yeah, but also too, you if they told you what they were going to give you, you'd be like, I'm good. I wouldn't have went to that. I would have been like, no, I'm good.
What do you mean?
Look, if you're going to give me tickets and backstage and hook me up. Well, if it's going to be half-assed, I'd rather not go and wait for the next time.
Then I was tricked. I'll be honest with you. I was tricked because then people were like, hey, good news, I got tickets for you to see the show, which was very nice. Justin was spearheading this. Boy, does Justin still not know how this place works.
When I heard you guys were going through the company, I wanted to hug him. Like, oh, you well-meaning oaf. Should have called Matt Pinfield. Matt Pinfield's the guy, dude. That's
we were discussing Matt Pinfield.
He's the only guy you should have called.
You had his number.
My drum teacher teaches drums to the drummer of U2's kids.
How come he doesn't do it?
I could have got you.
What an absentee parent. He's the drummer from U2, and he's like, let someone else do it?
You know if I can teach your kids drums?
Yeah.
Sit there and... How's it go?
Very good. I played drums in high school for a year.
So they go, hey, you got a ticket for the show, and I'm like, you know what? I've seen you two a lot. I'm not gonna go. And then like, you got to go because there's a chance you're gonna get a picture with the band.
Sure, there's always a chance.
At the meet and greet that it looks like we're setting up for you. So you'll be in there with the meet and greet people, and of course they get a picture. And I just knew that this was all bullshit. But, there's always that little thing in the back of your head where you're like, maybe it's not bullshit.
It's called low self-esteem.
Yes, thank you.
It's called
You're
I
right.
hate myself.
You're right.
Why would anybody else like me?
So it's I knew, but that inkling, but maybe this time. We've all, had that conversation with ourselves. Yep. Maybe this time. Oh. So I'm like, all right, I'll go. And then the passes they got me were, what would they call the Cedar?
Shit. That's what they were called.
They should have been called shit. The Cedar something Lounge.
Yeah. Something.
So I'm like, wait a minute. And then that little inkling in the back of my head's getting bigger. I'm like, wait a minute.
The Cedar Lounge.
And I'll tell you why, because Bono, that was the street he grew up on. So I'm like, if there's a VIP lounge called the Cedar Lounge or whatever the fuck it was called, this could be it, because this is where Bono grew up in Dublin.
Apparently now he lives on No Photo Lane.
So now that little inkling, and I still, most of my soul knows it's all bullshit, but now that inkling's getting a little fucking bigger. I'm like, whoa, the Cedar Lounge. That's probably what they would name the place for the meet and greet.
I'm sorry, I keep sniffing. No photo ladies. Oh, Jesus Christ, dude. I feel so. And you were by yourself.
No, I was with Roland and the new guy, Paul.
Oh, so you would, so you could at least.
Thank God. Thank God I didn't bring my wife.
Oh.
Thank God.
That
I would have been
embarrassing.
Thank you. It would have. Even though we've been together a long time, I would have been like, holy fuck. Here
and you
we
know
go.
what? This is what would have sucked about that. Because you would have, it's okay. This is fine. It's okay.
Right.
It's not okay. I know it's, listen, yeah, but this is fine, honey. No, but it's not fine because I'm having a good time. Shut the fuck. Yeah, but, honey, can we, let's just go home then. That's not the fucking point either. That's not the fucking point.
Yeah.
You're not getting it.
See, once again, I'm going to be called ungrateful today, but you got to understand.
Yeah.
You know,
You're rich.
We have a little rich.
You really are.
And we downplay it, but we should have a little juice around here when we need it, right?
Why don't you drop around $3,000 and get these tickets and get the backstage? You can pay for that.
Well, I that inkling in the back of my head, even though I knew it was wrong, was getting bigger. I'm going to be at the Cedar Lounge before the show, and then the tickets they gave us were general admission. And people were like, what? You're so ungrateful, because I Instagrammed some pictures and stuff, and I was right at the fucking stage. But that's because of Roland being a smart, guys. Like, look, we got general admission. If we want a good fucking place to stand for the whole show, we got to get in front. You know the deal. Get in front of the stage and wait it out.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I had good fucking seats in the end.
Yeah.
Because it turned out it was one of the
trampled to death.
it was one of the cheaper tickets. To be standing in general admission.
Yeah,
So,
I've never liked general
I would
admission.
never do GA.
I did it to Van
rather
Halen. I felt like I was going to die.
You ever hear Jump? Good song.
It was a great song.
There's my picture.
Sammy Hagar, though.
I didn't zoom in either. That's my picture. So look,
You're pretty close.
I was very close to checking
close.
shit out.
Did they do Sunday, Bloody Sunday?
Yes. Did they? Yeah, they did.
Did they do a ride through a desert with a horse with no name? I like that one. I like that one.
So
Did they do We're Not Going to Take a Pic with You after the show?
so
No photos. The new song. Vertigo home.
Alone in the Cedar Lounge.
I wish I knew more songs.
I don't know.
we can put a list of songs up for you.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
So then I get an email, a special email going, don't go to the will call window.
Yeah.
Go to the family and friends will call window. I'm like, Cedar Lounge, that's where Bono was, brought up in Dublin on that street. Now I'm going to the family and friends will call. Now that little inkling, like, holy fuck, it's happening.
Yes,
family and friends, my God.
Cedar Lounge plus family and friends will call equals humiliation.
Yes.
How did that happen?
It's just, they just wanted to hurt as much as possible, I think.
Oof.
So then I walk up to the will call window like a big shot with Roland and Paul.
How many people were in line at the will call window?
Nobody. It's
Yeah.
family and friends.
Good sign.
All the other will call windows has at least 10 or 12 people deep. I walk right up to the window and I show them my license, my real name. I'm like, here I am, guest of U2 themselves. And I show my my license, and all of a sudden, as they dig through the envelope, sir, your name's not.
Are you auditioning for Foley work?
What's worse? What's worse when they're going through that will call envelope than when they have to start at the beginning again and you're like, I'm not in there.
No.
As they go through it the second time, you're like, it's not there. They would have found it. There's fucking 8 envelopes.
And then all of a sudden,
Could you check under James? Oh, it's the worst.
and then then they just brush you aside like you're an asshole. Like, all right, well, next. I'm like, no, you can't do next. I'm part of the family and friends will call Cedar Lounge thing here.
You feel like one of the Jews telling him, I'm not supposed to be on this car. I'm here.
And then the Cedar Lounge, because they have to do a concert, is only for an hour. And now the clock is ticking, and my name's not at the will call family and friends window. And they're basically say next because now there's people behind me. Oh, I did actually.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah, I'm not a rookie, so I went to the regular will call window, same shit. So then I go back to the family and friends. I'm like, look, here's the email. Well, do you have a number, like an account number or some kind of fucking number? I go, I have no numbers. I got the fucking email. This is the special email from, I'm assuming it's Barto's cousin himself. Mm-hmm. Gave him a little job. So they're like, I don't know, we'll look into it.
We'll check it out.
Can you wait over there? Because now there's a line, because now it's getting closer to showtime.
So you're standing there by yourself waiting.
Like a dick.
While Bono's grandmother's there fucking waiting to get into her grandson's show.
Like a dick.
Real family.
And then what makes it hurt, I'm starting to get recognized. I'm looking like a schmuck just standing there.
Oh, my God.
So then I started making emails. I doing the reply to all. I'm like, oh my, and then someone gets back to me like, oh my God, I'll be right down. Basically saying I never put your name in that.
Wow.
So then, and then finally, I'm not joking, 15 or 20 minutes later, the lady finally goes, hey, come here. They finally gave the pass, blah, blah, blah. And then they're like, all right, you got to go out that special entrance and go in through there and sign in over there. So then I had another 10 or 15 minute wait there. And then I finally entered the Cedar Lounge, which was basically
all cedar.
No
like
cedar.
There was a fireplace.
Nope.
Leather furniture.
Nope.
Like contemporary Dutch furniture. Yeah. Well, they had pizzas and little tiny appetizers and people walking around and a couple bars. Right.
Band mingling.
Oh, they probably had a band and they had TVs. So if you wanted to stay up there, you wouldn't miss any of the show. So you could see that?
Well, first of all, it was by the time, all the mix-ups were taken care of, there was literally 10 minutes left before they were closing the drapes that were in the concourse. It wasn't even backstage. It was part of the concourse. They just put heavy drapes up with where it said Cedar Lounge. And me, Roland, and Paul walked through there and went, oh, my God.
So it was like comedy clubs at rich place?
Right. We walked through the whole thing. I'm like, I'm obviously missing something here.
And no cedar.
It was packed, no cedar, nowhere to sit. They had like just shitty food out. Like the food in the concourse was way better. They just had like chips,
what's that?
Cheese,
why'd they call it?
Some little vegetable things and like little fruit things.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, oh, well, let's go maybe get a drink or something. And then we go to the area where you could get a drink, and it's a long line. And Roland was the one who goes, oh, my God, it's a cash bar. So basically nothing is really free here. And there's no one in there. I mean, no one that is associated with the band. No one that even looks like a fucking celebrity. And I'm like, I am so embarrassed. I was heating up. I'm like, oh my God, I think they did this on purpose to me.
They hate the show. They fucking tolerate the show because there are people who still listen to it. That's it. I would never ask them for any type of help. I'm never, ever, ever going to give it to you.
I started thinking, I think they wanted to, for me to have some kind of Carrie moment. I was so embarrassed. So we walked through the whole thing just to make sure, because still that inkling in the back of my head is like, no, man, something is not right here. We'll figure it out. And then we walked out the other side, and I was like so uncomfortable.
Wow.
And then I went and
Did you get anything?
What? What was there to get?
I mean,
a chip?
Cheese? A chip?
A piece of cheese? No, nothing.
Nothing.
No. And then we went to the concourse.
Did it smell like cedar?
No.
No.
What was the Edge doing back there? Was he hanging out?
Maybe I just missed him. Maybe I just missed him. It was in the concourse. It was just a draped off area in the concourse. See, people, now I got to hear it on Twitter again today, but the point is, look, I was expecting one thing and got pretty much nothing.
Absolutely.
It was way better to not have passes for the Cedar Lounge, because now you could go to the concourse where they have a whole shitload of food or booze and beer, whatever you would like before the show.
The Cedar Lounge.
I was embarrassed.
Here's how you know you have a good pass.
You sure it
It's a
wasn't
fucking
the
laminated
Sucker
badge.
Lounge? Sorry.
They should have called it the Sucker Lounge. It's the place you put people.
Just repeated how shitty my joke was.
That wasn't bad. The Sucker Lounge, because you're a sucker for going there.
It's the place you put people that you want them to sort of feel special, but it has nothing to do with
It might be
actually being special.
Well, family and friends. It's like
there were no family or friends there, even though that's the weird part.
It's probably a pain in the ass for these bands after a while,
especially in New York.
They look at they come up with some system. Just set this shit up
right
for these people, for that group of people, because we go here, here's some whatever, drinks and blah, blah, blah. And you know, you have a little special, you know, because to somebody not like you who got that is kind of special. Oh, we're in our own little thing.
I don't know if they thought
There's a curtains.
Yeah, but
I don't know if they felt
Joe.
special. I swear to you, I don't know if they felt special either.
Really?
A regular Joe wouldn't care about that. What do I know? Bunch of curtains. Go get me a beer. I sit down, watch the show. I get up early for work. What do I know? You and your cedar. Go ahead, take some wood. I'll have a piece of pine.
So then I wrote a thanks for nothing email back to the lady because I'm like, look, you know, by the time I got there, it was closing. But thanks for trying. I was trying to be nice, and she's like, well, when you wrote me, I was there 5 minutes later. I'm like, yeah, but you don't consider the fact that the people at the will call window are going to make you wait around a while as well, trying to figure shit out.
Does this lady work? Who does this lady work for?
I don't even know. I don't know.
Is she for this company?
I really don't know.
That company.
It was part of like one of those group emails that a lot of people were on, so I don't know.
Yeah, those people can kind of suck, and I'll tell you why. Because they're nice to you when they're told to be nice to you.
Yes.
And those people suck in life. Because you should be nice to everybody until they're a fucking asshole. Right. And if you're not being a dick, and that's her job, she should just accommodate you.
Oh, she didn't give a fuck.
But if somebody said, this is fucking Opie from the Opie and Jim show, and you need to treat this guy great, you would have been treated.
But fantastic. I usually don't play that. I don't play that card. People around here know I don't. And Ross Zapin probably said, hey, he's a big U2 fan. What can you do? And then she's like, we can throw him in the Cedar Lounge. And he was probably like, yeah, that's good enough. Fuck it. That's fine.
Our interaction.
He had to have known the Cedar Lounge was a shitty place. If you're trying to take care of somebody,
of course,
the real way.
Of course.
Our interaction with Ross. See, from our point of view, when we left the radio studio on, Thursday, right after you left, we heard you did not have tickets. Like, somehow Roland got word you did not have tickets.
Which is fine, because I could have got my own fucking tickets. That's not the point.
Right, and we actually tracked down tickets. Don wanted to pay for it. Like, we were going to figure a way through it anyway. But I was talking to Scott and Ross, and I sort of mentioned that Opie was promised tickets. Now he's not on the list. This could be bad. They're like, what do you mean he's not on the list? He's on the list.
Right.
And Ross, got on the phone and started yelling and screaming at somebody, I thought Opie was on the list. Who said he's not on the list? Like, he is on the list.
Ross Zapin is a weird dude because he's really close to Howard Stern, so he's in a tough spot because he's supposed to take care of, like, this show and other shows as well, but he can't take care of us too much because then that pisses off Howard because of our history with him. So, and then he looks at me and he doesn't think I know all this. Well, of course I know all this.
Look, he's not a bad guy. He's got a job to do. He's good at his job. The bottom line is this. He doesn't, and it's nothing personal. I don't take it personally that he doesn't give a shit about this show. And I'm not saying he wouldn't help us if he had to for work.
He has to.
I would never ask him to go beyond that because I understand that his heart wouldn't be into it, and maybe mine wouldn't be in if I was friends with Howard. I get it.
I met Ross so many years ago. That guy has so many fucking connections. That's why I know it's all bullshit in the end. He could have easily done way more, but chose not to. Whatever. In the end, whatever.
At least you had a nice time.
I did have a nice time.
I didn't hear him.
Well, at least you had a nice time.
I'm happy that you used the inflection exactly the same time.
It was amazing.
The show was wonderful.
What did you have again?
Well, at least you had a nice time.
The show was wonderful, man. Oh, and this is where, all right, and now I got to be careful with the last part. I'll make it quick so we can move on finally, okay? So then I'm out of town. And I get a text message, a panicky text message Friday. Not panicky, I shouldn't say it like that. An urgent text message on Friday night. I go, are you in the city? I go, no, I'm not. I'm out of the city this weekend. He goes, I'm working the door at the U2 after show party.
And I just wanted to not let you in.
I'm working the door. This is we're done with New York. We're going to have a little party for ourselves and some family and friends and maybe little stragglers. I would be one of those little stragglers. He's like, I am working the door. I could get you in. I'm like, fuck, this hurts because I'm not even close to the city. And then the same person basically said, who we know pretty well. We know some people. He was the one that ended up putting Bono in his car at the end of the night. Bono was basically the last person to leave the party. And I could have, I easily would have been at that location.
Well,
So.
you're at your mansion on the beach in Long Island, so
It's not a mansion. It's
you're
nice,
at
though.
your beautiful 6-bedroom house.
15.
15.
No, I'm just no.
But
I got a good life. I get it. But
can't
this
go-
was just one of those moments that I wanted to happen.
Can I ask you
And
two-
now I'll go back to not asking for anything. If you listen to the show, you'll hear for yourself. I don't answer it. I don't ask
Can
for
I
any
ask
of
you
these
something?
things.
Can I ask you for something?
Yeah.
Ask you something.
Yeah.
When you were watching the band and you were right up there that close, did you get emotional at any point in the show?
Yeah, no, you couldn't have. If you'd met them, you might have. But no, you're probably too annoyed.
Not really. Why?
You didn't get like, wow, this is like. Did he look at you?
No, I'm not. No, nothing like that, Bobby.
Nothing?
No.
All right.
I just like the band.
All right, dude. I get emotional.
And probably not as much as I used
bad.
to. But I still like.
It's your favorite band. I mean, I fucking got emotional at Lion King. I mean, it's. I'm just,
no.
We're not like
Well,
you
you-
then.
I never saw Lion King.
Oh,
What
dude, I
part
cried.
gets you?
I know the whole
Opening.
Cecil thing has got me going, but go ahead, Bob.
What part of the Lion King?
The Lion King. Who's that? George Bush. Lies.
The opening of the Lion King?
Yes.
What happened at the opening of the Lion King?
They all.
Does something die?
They all come out.
Oh, nice. A bunch of gay lions. I appreciate that.
They all come out. Yes.
And the animals.
Yeah.
Walk down the aisles.
Ooh.
And there are people in these mechanism, like the fucking, like, you know,
At the play.
a giraffe and you know, they're
not just
inside.
lions.
So it looks like all these animals are coming up, like, and it's like the music, and it's this amazing, and the animals are coming out, and I got emotional.
If you tell me, hold on a second. It wasn't because you were holding your son and he was in awe of the animals?
No, my
I'll
son-
fucking throw my
I don't
coffee
think he
in
went
your
with
face.
his son. This is probably pre-son.
This is 10 years ago.
That would have been acceptable if his kid was all in awe of the animals. All right, I get why you'd be very emotional.
I get emotional at theater, at like stuff like that.
All right. How do I get Lion King tickets? I want to go now. I want to see.
Just ask Sirius for it. They'll get you a seat in the dumpster out back.
Oh,
you can listen to it through the vent.
Oh, they stink. What got you emotional? What animal? The giraffe?
Guess.
No. I'm not going there, Bobby.
Shit.
Oh, I hate you.
Go ahead.
Your stupid infant fingernails make me sick to my stomach. I fucking hate them. Will you cut your fingernails?
I'm busy.
Remember?
I feel bad because I really want to pull this off.
Oh God, Justin!
I told you
guys.
I told you in text messages. I know you guys stepped up and did everything for me. I know.
No, here's what you should have said.
Don't feel bad.
Yes,
but I
you
do
should.
because I think I raised the bar where it's like, all right, it's going to happen. And then the Cedar Lounge and all this stuff. And
The Cedar Lounge, the street he grew up on.
I know. I thought the same thing. I'm like, this is a
Holy
done
fuck,
deal.
this is it.
Yeah, but you should hold
The
on.
Cedar fucking Lounge.
Here's the message you should have sent Justin. You should feel bad, comma. I told you, Matt Pinfield is the guy.
But we did talk about Matt Pinfield. You had the number.
That was for Friday. I was not sticking around. So maybe that's my fault. Maybe he could have got it done. Whatever.
Without
it's
a
fine.
doubt he could have.
Hey, remember Metallica at Giant
Yes,
Stadium?
they're still popular. Oh.
Remember me, you, and Florentine? And you were looking for a picture with the band, and we, that was another time we had VIP. Who gave us those tickets?
That was through Lars's assistant at the time, Steve.
Okay. So,
They were legit. They got us backstage.
no, but we couldn't get past the curtain.
Oh,
Remember
yeah,
that?
where the band was.
That's
Right,
when
right,
we
right.
learned there were more backstages. We're
Right,
like-
yes, you're right.
I'm like, wait. When I was coming up in this dumb business, if you got a backstage pass, you slapped it on your thigh and you got to go wherever the fuck you wanted
After you got done
backstage.
sucking somebody's cock,
After you
slapped
do
it
that,
right on
well,
your thigh.
sure, Bobby, in the closet at the Comedy Cellar, right? I'm with you. Let's go.
Sucking your prick.
But I almost had dreadlocks back in the day. Okay, I'm good.
You blew a roadie for an REO Speedwagon.
Sure.
backstage back. Heard it
If you
from a
need that sick
friend.
fantasy, okay, I did, yes.
Have you heard about
Some loser.
I want to meet the band. Well, quick, before they come off stage, this is the encore. Have you?
You think the roadies made it really hurt and made them blow them during a really popular song? Or would they wait for one of those songs from the new album where the girl wouldn't care as much? Or would it be like, Jump or Dance the Night Away where they finally had a fucking roadie?
I think it was right. I think, first of all, only one girl's getting a pass. How many blowjobs can you get?
Well, different roadies, though.
Yeah, so, yeah. Well, there's probably how many guys at the door?
Yeah, but they can wrangle you and bring you back.
But the old days, you slapped that shit on and you were good. And then somewhere, I would love to know around when it started happening. Then you slap that pass on and you just start walking around like, nope, wrong color. You can stay in this area though, but you can't go over there.
That's what America's always been like, man.
Man.
People got the power.
Yes.
You can't go where the other passes go. It's like that Bruce Hornsby song. Boo.
And then those passes became very complicated. There were all sorts of different ones, and you couldn't keep up anymore with it. We went to Metallica. We got them from James Hetfield's family.
No.
Or
Lars'
assistant. Oh, Lars. Sorry, Lars' assistant. And Brewer was there. Remember,
amazing seats too.
Brewer was walking around like the king. He's like, I'll see what I could do, because our passes could only go to this part. And we would see people going in and out of the curtain where the good stuff was going on, and laughing, coming out like, oh, God, Lars, that's hilarious. I'm going to get another drink. And we're just standing up against the wall like schmucks.
I got Lars that night, though. I got a picture of Lars.
Well, the reason you did was because me, you, and Florentine waited out.
And Bill Burr.
Bill was there, too.
Bill Burr was there.
We walked out with the band. That's how long we had to wait so Jimmy could get a picture.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden it worked out in the end, because now we're all walking out of the big tunnel out of Giant Stadium with the band and their family.
That's right.
And then we remember, and then we go into the parking lot. There's probably 4 cars left, and we were one of them.
Yeah, Brewer's the one who got me Kirk Hammett, because you couldn't. Kirk, I got one with each guy. I wanted one with Kirk,
because
he
Brewer was dragging
them
him out. I think
Jim knows those guys,
because we never got past that curtain.
No, we don't. Jim walked me back. He took me back to an area where Kirk was talking to somebody else.
I think he did drag you back.
I remember saying to Jim, "I will always love you for this." He was so cool.
Correction, me, Florentine, and Bill Burr were not brought back past that first curtain.
Yeah,
and I think there were more curtains after that too. I think
I
think it was a whole fucking labyrinth.
Yeah. Then you get the dress. Then even back there, even when you get back there, there's dressing room access. There's different levels of it, like where only a few people can. Like there's the God passes, or God badges they call them, where you can go anywhere in the venue, including
and that used to just be the regular backstage pass back in the day. I'm talking like I would have to go with early '90s for this shit, late '80s maybe even, but.
I went to who was I with? Florentine, and we went to see Sabbath at PNC or whatever. And this is after we knew them kind of, and I had a badge, and we were in a shitty area like that. I'm like, I don't know, why are we up here? The band is not going to come up here.
It's so depressing when you realize.
But when I saw,
you just don't rate.
But when I saw Sharon and Ozzy walk out at the, this is a while ago. I'm like, hi, and she's like, why didn't you come down and say hello? I'm like, I didn't know where the dressing room. I was too afraid.
Right.
But I probably could have. Such a stupid asshole.
Where is Sharon from? Long Island?
Yeah, I don't.
Why didn't you come down and say hello?
I do a very bad Sharon. That's been notorious. I've lost many contests.
There's a small
the Sharon contest.
Yeah, there's a lot of Sharon Osbourne impression contests. I've always come in 3rd out of 3.
Wow.
Yellow badges were VIP meet and greet. You and Roland and Paul had orange. Orange is close to yellow, though.
It sure is. Orange and yellow make green. That makes people envious. Take us out, shit dick.
It makes green, really? All right. So I was close. I got a small victory there. Small victory. Orange is close to yellow, right?
No.
No?
No.
You had a little red?
They're both citrus.
Had a little red to the yellow?
Yeah.
Does that make orange?
No.
I forgot my colors.
I think it's orange and yellow make green. Am I crazy, or is it green and yellow make orange?
No, yellow and blue make green.
Oh,
I know that
shit.
one. That's the only one I know.
Orange and yellow make brown, right?
Yeah, shit
You
brown.
might be right.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
I want to go to the Lion King now so I could get emotional.
I'm telling you, you'll be emotional.
Well, just because they're walking to the stage to start?
Bunch of dumb actors in their smelly fucking Philly Fanatic outfits.
Philly Fanatic.
He's bringing back a very good memory. The Philly Fanatics stunk.
The inside of those things smell.
We met him once, and wow.
Yeah.
Wow, they don't wash that thing.
How can you?
It was brutal.
Yeah, a bunch of things that smell like odorous urungus. Fucking walking.
It was brutal. Is the Lion King still on Broadway?
Yes, I think so. I want to go see it just because it's such a popular place.
I think my kid would enjoy that. I think I might have to do that.
It's an unbelievable play.
How long is it?
It's 4.5 hours.
Oh, perfect. Just the length I like to watch.
I don't know. I think it's an hour and a half. 2
Yes,
hours.
The Lion King, starring the glasses-wearing dentist.
There's 8 performances, 8 performances weekly here in New York City.
Wow, 8 performances.
Yes, all on Monday. They're very tired. Tuesday's a big recoup day.
That would be exhausting.
Why don't you see if they can hook you up with passes to that?
Exactly.
Like I said, I swear, you won't hear me ask for anything anytime soon. This is just one of those things.
I thought I had it. I honestly thought I had it. I was like,
I sort of started feeling it. I'm not going to lie to you, Justin. I started feeling it like, man, I made the right decision hanging out in the city.
Yeah.
Instead of getting out of here.
Maybe you should just see if they can hook you up. Go to the Zimbabwe Lounge. Yeah, you go back and meet the giraffe.
Yeah. Exactly.
Kids, Simba wants nothing to do with you.
Or they send you to the South African Lounge where a woman who looks like Winnie Mandela has you fucking burned alive in a tire.
Jesus,
that's quick. Oh, there's my giraffe picture. Yes, that's from yesterday. I got a selfie with. I took my first selfie yesterday.
That's great. In front of a Toys R Us sign.
I saw a very sad giraffe out there on Long Island.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
Where was he? How could he be sad? Such lovely trees behind him.
It's the Long Island Game Farm. I'm a Long Island guy, and how old are you? You look at least 60 in these pictures. Damn.
It's not what I said.
More guys that are concerned about what I look like that's kind of creepy to me. Sorry, I'm not fuckable to you anymore.
Well, I didn't say that. Hey, by the way, the giraffe, did you see that video of the giraffes fighting each other and the way that they fight? And there's one, they fight with their fucking heads.
Yeah.
When they smash their heads into each other to compete for pussy. It's really interesting. Big giraffes, one knocked the other one down.
Well, they can't use their fucking legs.
Right.
What else can they do?
Exactly.
That neck's got to be strong, though.
Oh, my God. It's all muscle.
They could turn around and go bum to bum and whip that little tail at each other.
Yeah.
Whoever goes out first loses.
They look like they'd be fun to pet.
Wow, they get vicious.
They stand next to each other, like hip to hip, and they smash their giant heads into each other's bodies and necks until one of them fucking gives up.
Says fuck it. Wow. Oh my God. I've never seen this.
Though. That's sped up.
You sure that's sped up?
100%, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're walking like they're in the
some
1920s.
Like Siamese twins.
Yeah.
That looked like some Jurassic Park shit when they went nuts.
That's real. That's legitimately.
That's pretty intense. No, the giraffe I saw yesterday gave up on life a long time ago.
Yeah, those long necks. They run out of razors quick. Try to shave.
I mean, a giraffe all the way out there in Riverhead at the Long Island Game Farm. I would love to give you guys a great plug, but that place was a fucking sad place yesterday.
Riverhead's best kind to get.
It was a sad place. There were like 4 workers. I think the place just runs itself. They've given up on it.
It's like the ghetto zoo.
The bathroom was creepy as hell. No fucking
No
lights.
holes in the stall.
No lights. The paint just chipping away. It was horrible.
What are the animals?
The kids loved it because to them, I think they felt like they were at Disney World. That's the beauty of having young kids. They don't know any better.
They don't know a shit set up on this.
Yeah, me and my wife were looking around like, oh, Jesus. But they were loving it, so.
What are the animals?
What other animals?
Yeah.
There was an alligator in a tiny little pond. I'm like, you can't even make the pond bigger? The pond was like this console, maybe. It's like
That's all they need.
Oh, God. And then they had a big, giant turtle. They know they suck because then they have like rides to distract you. Like, oh, there's a bouncy house. Let's go in there for a little while.
Yeah, that's sanitary.
Yeah, and then they have
Bunch of turtle shit in there.
Oh, there it is. They have the Woodland Trail. So I asked one of the 4 workers that I could see. I go, what do you get to see at if you walk the Woodland Trail? They said, we'll save you the time. There's nothing out there. I'm like, thank you. Thank you for telling me
It's just a trail to walk on, to be alone with nature and to breathe in the pine and the scent of the woods. The damp little wood chips on the ground, and you smell the bark and you hear the buzz of the bees and the flutter of the butterflies.
Ooh, that sounds nice.
Wow. It's about being with nature.
It was mesmerizing.
Yes, it was. It's about the beauty of nature. A big city boy gets a taste of nature on the trail.
They had
Christ, who was that? I like that.
They had the Discovery Center, the priceless parrots photo booth, a must-see. So we went in there, hot as balls, and there was no parrot.
Maybe
Where's the parrot? Yeah,
I
maybe
don't
the parrot
know.
fucking-
They had a lot of empty displays in there. I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Oh, no.
Do you know in L.A., I think a zoo burnt down and all the parrots got freed? And
San Francisco.
No, in L.A. There's a flock, like...
San Francisco.
No, in L.A.
Nope.
It's in LA.
It's Orange County. You're both wrong. I know, because those choppers were zooming around.
There's like 1 million parrots will just land in your neighborhood.
That's San Francisco.
It's in L.A.
Could you look that up?
Look
It's
it
in
up.
LA.
I hope you're both wrong. It's in Alaska.
I know San Francisco has one. Maybe L.A. has one as well.
No, but they burned. But he's saying that the fire.
I don't know if it was a fire, but people let their parrots go to the point. There's a part of San Francisco you can walk through it where there's hundreds of parrots.
Yeah, it's called Parrot Avenue.
Parrot Avenue. There you go.
Everybody repeats what you say.
Nothing's coming up for a California zoo fire than parrots.
Yeah, put bevy of parrots. Google that.
Put San Francisco
wild.
so the kid gets a win.
Of parrots.
Oh, you're going with bevy of parrots?
Yes. Oh, here it is. No, here it is.
Uncovering the mystery of wild parrots in Southern California.
Yeah.
That's not San Francisco.
Oh, fuck.
I'm right.
Yep.
You are, Bobby, because Northern California would be Sandy Franny, but Southern California's in L.A. I'm going to take myself a little goddamn egg treat. I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry.
Could we?
What's up with them motherfucking parrots?
I think we're both going to get a win today, Bobby.
Oh, how great.
I think
Everyone wins except people with ears listening to us.
I think we're both going to have a win on this one.
I think you're both right.
Around that time, people started reporting sightings of flocks of green parrots in various urban and suburban areas of Los Angeles.
I win.
Oh, my God. But I might win, too, I think.
Oh, yes, they migrated to the Cedar Lounge, where they, too, did not get a photo with the band.
All right, you got a win so far, but I think I'm going to have a win.
I don't think so.
Give me San Francisco. San Francisco Pirates. Parrots, excuse me. Sorry.
Fucking penguin.
Parrots. I'm a little excited today. I like doing radio with Bobby.
There's nothing. You lost. Just take the hit.
Hold on. Feral parrot
No.
population in San Francisco. We're on to something.
Yep.
And the Opster gets a win, too.
No, I don't hear anything.
All things animal in Southern California and beyond. There you go. Perfect.
That doesn't mean anything.
What do you
said
mean?
it.
That's good enough.
You didn't say anything. Mine actually exists. Yours.
The wild parrots that call San Francisco home have become.
Come on. How did it start happening? Let's go.
Looking.
I don't think the zoo burned down, so I might get a half win. But I'm telling you, there's a whole shitload of parrots there as well. Come on.
Nothing.
Give me the paragraph that gives me the win.
I'm looking.
It's considered a city of amnesty for the parrots. So if they fly out of their cage, they cannot be sent back.
Who the fuck?
Come on.
There are parrots there, but I can't see why.
It's this area, and you walk down like it's a lot of stairs.
Yeah.
A lot of stairs.
Ah, Georgetown, where Damien Karras fell.
They like their hills in San
There's
Francisco.
no fucking parrots in San Francisco.
No, there are. Look, here's a photo.
Okay, there's parrots, but they're probably from the
Help me
the
out.
break
It's in an area.
Los
You
Angeles.
fucks that are listening. Oh, maybe it's too early for San Francisco. We finally need you, and you're not up yet. It's 5 in the morning over there. There's an area of San Francisco where there's a shitload of parrots, and it was explained that people let their pets go or whatever, and they started fucking growing in population.
Oh, I don't know.
Let me go to Brian around Ronkonkoma. That's not going to help the parrot situation, but we'll say hi to Brian. What's up, Brian?
Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing?
All right.
Hello, Brian.
Yeah, I went out to the game farm on
Allegedly.
Friday with my family. I haven't been there.
You went to the gay farm. Jeez.
Wow. That must be fun. They milk the horses instead of the cows.
Yes,
go ahead, sir.
Yeah, and we've been out there like 5 years, and now I know why. It's a very sad place. First, it was like $100 to get in for like 4 people, and it was just, I don't know if you noticed, there's this back area where they did like a dog show, and there's also like another woods area where there used to be these monkeys, I remember when I was a kid.
Right.
Well, you could see on the sign that the monkeys was just removed. It still had the outline.
Yeah.
And the cage is still just sitting there growing with weeds. It was just...
Oh, my God. It's like that poem, I Know Why the Caged Monkey Sings.
It was bad. Then you had one guy who worked in the train and worked in the teacups, but you had to alternate times and schedules. It was just...
Oh, because the train and the teacup were being run by the same guy?
They have a train that probably, the circle is no bigger than this room. And then they have so much room. I don't know what they're doing out there. I'm a Long Island guy. I like to support Long Island shit, but honestly, I have a 5 and an almost 3. So they thought, like I said, they thought they were down in Florida at Disney, Disney.
A 5 and an almost 3. That describes the women I've
Disney
dated.
World. But They had the kangaroo exhibit. I saw one kangaroo, and we weren't sure if it was dead. It was just laying there in the middle of the fucking exhibit, hot as fuck.
You know how you check if it's dead? Go over there and poke its young and grab its young by the ear and shake it.
They like that.
They think it's cute.
They had ducks, which you could see anywhere on Long Island, but they had special ducks because they have a shower.
Special ducks?
Yeah, what do
They have a
smoke?
shower. They have a shower, and they encourage you to turn on the shower because they love being, quote, in the rain. So we watched the ducks kind of get wet for a while.
Wow.
They seem to like that.
It's exhilarating.
The alligator feeding?
Field, they call it the alligator swamp, and that was as big as this room. And I keep referring to this room. Trust me, this is a very tiny space. And in the middle of this tiny space, they had like what amounted to an oversized kiddie pool, maybe. And they had one alligator in there.
Could you feed it?
No, couldn't even get close enough. You could barely tell it was an alligator.
Did they have any of the things where you could feed it?
The guy's like, just to let you know, you might not be hungry. They sometimes don't eat for 5 years. The thing didn't even move.
Yeah, and then my kid got bit by the donkey. Yeah, if you go there, don't feed the donkey. It's fucking angry.
Did you just fart?
No, me and my eggs.
It might be his eggs.
Is it?
Do his eggs make fart noises? I heard you fart.
It sounded like a truck screeching to a halt.
They had Bambi Land.
With bad brakes.
They had Bambi Land.
What's that? We get to kill little fawn?
There were like about 10 deer that are the luckiest deer in the world because, they're protected from being shot by hunters. That was kind of fun, I guess.
God, this place sounds atrocious.
Is the San Francisco place Telegraph Hill you're thinking of?
Oh, well.
Yeah. No.
Oh, yeah, I am.
But
Yes.
it doesn't say where they come from.
No, but that's
They don't know where they came
But
from.
they don't know where they came from, but they flock there.
Oh, yes, the locals, they'll tell. Yeah,
They'll tell
They'll
you.
say assholes let their parrots go. And then they started, having some of that sex with each other. Mm-hmm. And more parrots and more and more and more. Yes, that whole area. Thank you, Brian. But you could go there and feed a giraffe. That's huge. And you get a selfie with a giraffe.
Somebody on Twitter just said I sound like Lucille Ball.
Ricky.
But she was Lucille Carmichael.
Oh, wow.
Mrs. Carmichael.
Nice. I was going to go to the guy from San Francisco. Supposedly there's a documentary on those parrots.
Yes,
It is a
there is.
real big deal. There's hundreds and hundreds. So.
I think the documentary is The Wild Parrots of Telegraph Hill.
All right.
I was right. I was right.
Do I get a half win?
I think you both win.
You were right.
You know what?
And we were wrong, Rupert.
What are you going to give me today? Half win?
I'll give you a half win.
That's all right. I'll take a half win.
I was watching on the plane Dog Day Afternoon. The beginning of that
my
movie
God.
is so fucking hilarious. When a guy comes back in, he goes, "What are you doing?" He goes, "There's a lady under the desk. What are you, a squirrel?"
Yeah, there's
A
squirrel.
squirrel?
Come here, squirrel.
What are you, a squirrel? Get out of
That was
there.
Carol Kane. She was in fucking Taxi. She played Latka's wife.
Wow.
Little squirrel. Come here, little squirrel. I love the wife. Is he going to shoot me to my body? Would you shut the fuck up? He's yelling at
The mother and the wife were the most fucking annoying women ever filmed.
The mother was good, though.
She was annoying as annoying as his wife.
Run.
Run.
She tells him to run.
Where? Where?
Just run.
I love how
Would you need Leona? She took care of you.
Yes.
Leona.
I love how he walks in with that long box. Like, no, this is normal. Like, this isn't suspicious whatsoever.
He's all clumsy.
He
pulling
plays it
out.
perfectly, though.
Yeah.
Look, this is normal. Just got a little present that happens to be in a very long box that could possibly be a gun, too. But that would be crazy for you to think that.
I like at the end, he goes, "I haven't eaten all day. Is there going to be food on the plane?"
Right.
Yeah, we got hamburgers, you fucking idiot.
I love that movie.
Bobby, we might both have a win.
I don't think
A
so.
legit win. I'm taking one more call on this. This brings us
No way.
together in a weird way, Bobby. Watch this. David in San Francisco, go ahead.
Opie, you lose.
Fuck!
They actually came from San Francisco. I mean, they came from Los Angeles and migrated to San Francisco.
Hey.
So Bobby gets the win.
Win. I get to win. You lose again at the U2 concert and on your show today.
But our stories are connected. Isn't that kind of cool?
Criminy.
I think the parrots
No.
came from L.A. and then all of a sudden, no.
Here's how the conversation goes. I bring up the parrots. You go, that's interesting. And there's parrots in San Francisco, too. Not they're in San Francisco. You don't make it a fucking media competition, you psychopath. It fucking, you just add to it and the conversation flows. Now we have fucking people from another state.
They're fighting it out.
Poor guy has to wake up and call in and settle this fucking
How do we know Adam's right?
Because Adam is a good...
Thank you, Eric.
Adam, did you hear him? He sounds intelligent.
I don't know.
How do we know it didn't go from San Francisco to L.A.?
And wait a minute, let's be honest. If the parrots were migrating from L.A. to San Francisco, wouldn't there be a shitload of parrots between L.A. and San Francisco?
Right.
Why is it only in the two spots?
Right. Because they're both tropical. In the middle is very desert.
Oh, and they just know that. They just knew that?
Parrots instinctually know.
Oh.
And parrots only fly up. They don't fly down.
So what happens?
They don't fly to the equator. They fly away from the equator. It's always that way. Yeah, it's in their the DNA.
Why no parrots in, let's say, Seattle? Why wouldn't they just keep going?
Because of the rain. The rain
They
keeps
don't-
a lot of things out of Seattle.
They don't go up there.
They're all Nirvana fans. They're grieving.
The ducks like the rain. Why not parrots?
Ducks. Ugh.
All right.
Duck.
We didn't do anything.
We did a lot.
We did a lot.
We did a lot right now.
I think we can go home.
Yeah, you got to bring your self-esteem up today.
Yeah.
Stop reading shitty things off of what people say about you.
I read a couple fun tweets today. They were fun. I look like an old man, and I tell the same fucking story every day. Those were fun tweets.
You don't look like an old man. You look like an old woman.
That's even worse.
Hey, leave fucking...
Time to grow the beard back.
I want to get you a sundress and an apple pie. Put you in a window or on a porch.
you should be doing fucking Activia commercials.
I really want to get you a spray bottle and have you water the plants on the deck.
Oh no!
You really should
Yes.
be walking out of some fucking supermarket with bags of food for your family.
Thank you guys for listening to Jamie Lee Curtis and Jim Norton.
Oh my God! Don't do this to me! No!
She has that like short hairdo now. It's white.
Yeah, I get it. Trust me, I get it. Trust me, I get it. I might do an Activia. No, you got to go Dan and Yogurt with Jamie Lee Curtis.
That's so funny. You fucking Jamie Lee Curtis.
Doesn't she do Activia? That's what I meant.
Dan and
shit.
Activia.
Yeah,
Yes, you're right.
Opie is an old woman is fucking the only thing I can think of now. I can just think of you pushing a cart down the street.
No.
Are you waiting in line at a pharmacy? Hey, are they ready yet, Gary? Oh, shit.
I'm gonna fucking start taking HGH.
Why?
Why not? Get some of that man back in me.
Ah, you look like
There's other ways to get man back in you.
Wow. It works for Larry King. What the fuck?
There it is.
Let's do some HGH shots.
Larry King.
Oh,
I don't look like that.
You do.
A little?
A lot. Dude, if you
A lot?
To smile, yeah.
Yeah, you do. You do. You look exactly like
God.
You do. You could be in Halloween 7.
7?
Yeah.
You couldn't say 4?
No.
7 means that's a long time.
I want you to be in the new one that's coming out.
Oh, okay. That's nice
I want
of
you
you.
to be in the movie.
Oh, thank you, Bobby.
Yeah, I want you to be in the movie.
Oh, thank you.
I
At least say I look like a young fucking Jamie Lee Curtis. But she's a half a man anyway, right?
I've heard she's a hermaphrodite, but that could just be a rumor that's been... Janet Leigh and Tony Curtis were her parents. So I don't know. I've heard that was a real rumor and not true.
I heard she was. I heard it was,
I hope she is.
yeah, but I
Nice big fluffy veg.
fluffy. I don't like that.
We got who we got today? We got Rick Springfield coming in.
Yes.
Oh, he was great in the True Detectives. Oh my God.
Well, we were supposed to see his movie, or he wouldn't come in, so we didn't see his movie.
Because they didn't
But
give
he's
us
still
links.
coming in.
It was only screenings.
Yeah,
it just didn't time out. We wanted to
I
see
would.
it.
I absolutely would have
we
seen it.
tried.
Yeah.
And then Gerrod Carmichael has a show. He's a comedian.
Holy fuck! Is that another fart making its way
that was
over here?
10 minutes ago.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
come around here.
Yes, they
Yeah.
do.
And these farts are different. What are you eating? I'm usually good with Jim Norton farts. Not today.
I've been eating.
Cum and eggs.
I've been eating pretty well, actually.
They ate a lot of bananas.
I just keep
Whoa,
losing weight.
fuck
God.
me, bro.
That's
did I just
terrible.
say bro?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah,
It's
his
understandable.
farts make you fucking
Go bro?
turn into little kids.
Yeah,
again.
my farts will knock you back to the 80s. Cowabunga, dude.
I've been smelling your farts for like 15 years. Today they're bad.
Thank you very much.
Usually I don't give a fuck.
Stop buttering me up, guys.
Really, it's like
Lip
it's like
spray for real?
it's like the shit is cooking in your body.
No, the shit. You know what it is? I got my fucking intestines. I got a
like a
scope
stew.
recently.
No, you need to take a shit. That
Yeah,
is, you need to take a shit
That's a
fart.
stew.
That's
That's like
stew.
that's like
That's a
six
lot of air
different
going over a
shits.
log. That's a
like
lot of air.
Yeah, that's a goulash.
Right, yes.
That's fermented. That's like kimchi.
With the window open, just fucking wafting the stew out
Dude,
the
I
window.
can't smell, but I can taste it on the back of my tongue.
You're welcome.
That is, you need to take a shit fart.
Yeah, that's,
No, I took a big one last night.
But I bet you take a dump within the next hour.
No, I took a big
guarantee
one
it.
yesterday.
There's one coming.
No.
There's definitely one.
terrible.
Storm coming.
There's a storm coming.
I mean, I've been eating a lot of those RX bars. I think those do it because they have dates and nuts, but they're all like egg whites.
Yes.
I ate too many.
Who else? We got Gerrod
Carmichael. And then he was saying that,
Pete.
yeah.
Pete's coming in any minute.
Is he?
Pedo.
He wanted to say
Davidson.
Pete Davidson wants to
Pete's
stop
great.
by and say hi, I guess.
Yep.
Roland says stuff and then
He just texted Roland. He should be here very soon.
Okay.
all right, Bob Kelly. Fuck Bobby.
What's up, buddy?
And what do you got going on, man?
Well, of course, I got the show on FX Thursday night. We need everybody to keep watching.
It's doing well.
Yeah, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll.
I'm one
10 o'clock.
behind though. I don't like being behind.
Oh,
how
it's good.
do I see last week's episode? It's
Right.
still up on demand.
It's on FX now and on demand.
All
yeah.
right,
so check
I'm
it
gonna
out.
Go check it out.
Yeah, Leary's going to be actually on tomorrow. I think he's going to be on the last Daily Show, one of the last Daily Shows.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's actually today.
Today.
One of the last ones, so that's kind of cool. But and then this weekend, I'm at Governor's on Friday, at McGuire's in Bohemia, one show. And then Saturday, Brokerage in Belmore, 2 shows.
Okay.
So make sure you...
One show Friday.
One show at McGuire's, because they have 2 different clubs. McGuire's in Bohemia.
Yep.
And then 2 shows on Saturday at Belmore, New York, at Brokerage.
I hope my people on Long Island go out and see you. They're crazy not to. You get to see Bob Kelly in your neck of the woods. Go.
Yeah, it's going to be a good night.
Very
So,
cool.
Come down, check it out.
And Jimmy's about to hit the road again.
I got Seattle the 13th through 15th. I'm making up my date, and it's Parlor Live. August 21.
Great club.
Is it? I've heard it's really
It's
good.
a fucking great club. Yeah.
August 21, Houston, House of Blues.
They
August
won't book me to
22.
save my life, but
Why?
I'm joking. Go.
August 22, House of Blues, Dallas.
That's nice.
And then I just got a couple. I got 3 of the fucking, what do they call, oddball shows coming up. And then September 11th, I'll be in L.A. It's Bill Burr, myself, Tig Notaro, J.B. Smoove, and Brian Posehn at the Shrine Auditorium.
What is that for?
Some Jack FM big shtick show.
That's
it's
a big
radio
show. That's
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That's
I got a
great.
bunch of stuff. Go on my website for Irvine, D.C., Albany, Charlotte.
Good.
If you want.
How do you like playing the House of Blues?
I haven't done one in years. The
You
last
got
one
them
I
seated or standing?
always seated. I take less money so they can sit. I will not do standing venues. Jim Brewer could do that. I could never do that. Dane could pull it up. But I was never big on the standing. I don't think this is as good a show.
All right.
So they must be seated.
Must be.
We're going to break now and do
Well,
other
we're gonna go
things. Let's go pee.
Let's get some food.
Let's get some food. And
Gotta go out with a bang.
Let's
with,
do it.
with a good line or something. Let's go out with a good line.
I think it's Bob. I think Bobby's got it.
Go ahead, Bobby.
Give us an out.
Give us an out. Come on, Bobo.
1, 2, and 3.
Hit the button.
Oh, we're back with Bob Kelly, big star on that sex and drugs and rock and roll. Rock and roll. Thursdays
Thursdays, 10 o'clock
on FX.
on the FX, the Fearless Network.
They haven't had a bomb yet.
They're really good.
Really good.
They just canceled the comedian, though.
Comedians. The comedian with
comedian.
Josh Gad and Billy Crystal.
Crystal.
Yes.
It was, you know.
I never saw it.
It was, I watched it a few
Travis
times.
said it was good.
I know a few people that really enjoyed it.
It was good, but it was, it was a little crazy, but I
Travis's
liked
head's
it.
in there bobbing up and down like he's fucking auditioning.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was good. Josh Gad played a really good over the top,
Yeah.
unaware.
I think if they didn't
Asshole.
play themselves, because I didn't know what they were doing.
Right.
Like it was like the documentary, like the camera was there all the time, but then sometimes I feel like it wasn't. And it's like I feel like if they played characters and it
I feel
wasn't
like ever
them,
since The Office, these shows like want to have that as part of their show, but they don't want to commit to the documentary.
Yeah.
You know, so like it doesn't end up making any sense.
I'm
It's
doing
a
a show.
little
It's gonna be all awkward. I'm right. Everything's just gonna be awkward.
the Opie and Jim show.
We're laughing hard because it's real.
And he ruined it.
I know. It's spoiled it. I meant to.
You're a
spoiled
pooper.
I meant to, though.
We got it on.
Well, I was going for ruining
We
it.
got it on camera. Did you see the photo? Somebody made made with Jamie Lee Curtis's body with your head on
Are you kidding
it.
me? You think I'm
Is
stupid?
that me and Jamie?
Oh, God, it's the
You think I'm
funnest.
stupid? I'm not going on Twitter today because of you assholes now. Fuck you. I'm not going to give you the pleasure. I'm saying right now I will not be on my Twitter today. So fuck
Come
you.
on, dude.
Fuck you.
That's a good
and
one.
Fuck you. I'll check tomorrow. What do we got? What do we got going on here? There was something you said in there. The comedian, FX, sex and drugs and rock and roll.
Sex and drugs and rock and roll.
All right, we got Pete Davidson coming in a few minutes.
Where is he here or no?
He's 5 minutes away.
Oh, okay.
I know what it was. Give me that headline again. That's pretty interesting. No, the Delta
Let's call
thing.
the Donald, guys.
Oh, the Donald's got a cell phone now?
Let's call the Donald.
That's just dumb. He's not going to answer it.
I want to call the Donald. Oh, hold on. I'm going to give him a jingle. Let me
not
see that
gonna
number.
answer.
Oh, yes, he will.
You see it? Don't, because then everyone else will start calling it. There's no way Donald Trump's going to answer his fucking...
Oh, I guarantee
It
it.
says, call Donald Trump's cell phone and ask him about his important
Watch
ideas.
this. Here we go.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Please leave your name and message, and you will be called back shortly. Thank you.
I'm not
The
gonna-
mailbox is full and cannot accept any messages.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
See. The Delta thing. Delta Airlines bans nasty-ass big game trophies from flights.
Yep.
You can't fly your trophies back on Delta, basically, if you go to Africa to kill one of these beautiful animals.
And I guarantee you all the other airlines will follow suit. Because no airline wants to be the yeah, we still do it. It's like when they charge when Spirit started charging for the extra bag, all the airlines followed suit, so they will all follow suit.
Is it a bad argument to just say it just doesn't feel right in your fucking soul, this shit? Because there's so many people on Twitter going, but you don't understand what it does for the people over there and this and that. And I'm
We
like,
do understand.
But it just doesn't feel right in the end.
The bottom line is, if you want to donate the money, you donate the money. You're only helping. It's basically you're just saying, I want to shoot this thing, and I got to pay $50,000 in order to do it. So just stop changing what you're doing and make it look like you give a fuck about the game environment. If you cared so much about the conservation, you just donate the money.
And then we're getting,
But they're not doing that, so shut the fuck up.
And then why do you guys care, so much about this, but you don't care about this?
Because you can care about more than one thing.
Thank you. This just seems to be a hot topic right now, but it's always been something I've been bothered by.
My only act of bravery in life was to save an animal. That was the only act of bravery I've ever displayed in my life that was non-sexual in nature.
What kind of animal?
When I was a very small boy, they were the local bully, who I was terrified of, was torturing a cat in a box of nails.
Jesus.
And he had it in a box of nails. And I remember being told I'd be beaten up if I helped it. But when I think he walked away or whatever, and I opened up the thing and freed the cat.
But what was supposed to happen?
Oh, I don't remember. I didn't analyze it. I was 5. I don't know.
No, but what was his logic?
Oh, I don't know. He's maybe just make me suck his penis. I don't know. He's not a good boy.
But so he just tortures the cat in a box of nails?
He put it in a box of nails and like screws so it would hurt itself.
Oh, Christ. We would. I remember one time there was the famous cats in a bag over the mill pond there in Centerport, Long Island, where someone just thought it would be hilarious to just throw. I believe it was more than one too. Just throw it in, and they found that. It's like, who the fuck does that shit?
Yeah, it's supposed to be the humane way when you have to. There was a story in my town, a girl who I know, her father, the dog had the cat had kittens, and he fucking killed them all by stepping on them.
Oh,
Who could do that?
The father did?
Yeah, the girl's father. I guess he didn't want kittens around the house. Apparently he didn't. I mean, that's no way to say no kittens. Better than that.
I would assume the ISIS guys even like kittens.
You sure he wasn't like a step dancer?
Whoa!
You just saved mine too.
I didn't. But
I'm
I
back
didn't even,
at the Cedar Lounge, everyone. Wow!
I didn't even take it that
Not
was a
even
joke. Hold on a second. That wasn't even. That was. I just figured you're like even those guys couldn't. That was a joke. Oh,
I don't know
God.
if it was a joke now.
You saved my bomb.
I think I was just going more logic. I just wanted someone to pay attention to me for a second and acknowledge that I talked.
Your joke was good. That there was he's a step dancer. That was a good one.
Wow.
Yeah,
I think I was just going for acknowledgement that I spoke.
just
That's
some
all.
noise.
That's all I wanted.
I thought you did a nice job.
I don't know if it was a joke. I think I was going for stupid logic. Really, who the fuck hates kittens is my point.
Right.
Yeah, you can't really hate a kitten.
No, I don't.
Cats can
Thus,
get
then, ISIS guys also liking kittens, probably. Probably.
Let's not relive it twice.
They have cute little heads.
I'm going to try. I'm going to do it 3 more times today.
Please don't.
I'm going to keep track, too.
Kittens are adorable.
Yeah.
Puppies are adorable. What's
The
cuter?
trophy
What's
thing-
cuter, a puppy or a kitten?
Well, puppies could fucking be cute, though.
Yeah.
Kittens, though.
But a kitten because of that little.
Yeah, I'll go kitten.
Love a kitten.
I'll go kitten.
What's more revolting than this conversation? The answer is nothing.
The trophy thing just seems fucking wrong, though, in your soul. It's just fucking...
Exactly. If you're going to kill it, just
disgusting.
leave it there.
And then they're like, why don't you guys talk to Donald Trump Jr. about it? He does this. We
How does it-
have.
What did it? What happened?
I don't remember talking about it with him, to be honest with you. But I would tell him I hate trophy hunting. I hate it.
I feel like we did.
Why does he trophy hunt?
Yes.
Wow.
I don't like that he does that. That's for sure.
Right.
I don't like it at all. And he would give you some logic about why it's okay. But
you could just-
like I said, in my fucking heart, it just fucking feels so wrong.
There's no logic beyond, like, why don't you just donate the money if you care about the conservation? There's no answer to that.
There he is with him and his brother. His brother's just lifting up the kill, the big leopard. That's a leopard, right?
Yeah, it's awful. It's fucking awful.
I hate that. Hate that shit. Yeah.
I'd love to know where they did that. Was it in a protected area? Did they
It's in the
lure
Bronx.
it out? It's in the Bronx.
Bronx Zoo.
Place Opie
That
went
should be the
yesterday.
only place legal to kill a lion.
Yeah.
If you see one in the Bronx, you can kill it.
Boom.
That was in the Cedar Lounge.
How about we start a program when one of these zoo animals die? All the trophy people get to go there and fucking
And
hold
fight
it up,
over it.
Hold it up
Yeah.
like I fucking killed this.
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah, or shoot at each other.
Yeah.
I don't know why that we should allow that human hunting, where all these fucking faggot trophy hunters can just literally all go out there with guns and start picking each other off.
Let's see who's the last man
But
standing.
why not? If they're all volunteering for it, what the fuck? Why
Right.
not?
Right.
That's a tremendous high. I'm
Oh
sure.
my God! Donald Trump Jr. cut the fucking tail off an elephant. That's
Yeah.
rough.
That's fucking horrible.
He got in trouble for that. I mean, he got a lot of attention for
That
that
is
photo, too.
rough.
Yeah, but he made a keychain, and he sold that keychain for a lot of money and donated it back to the kids of that village.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
Yeah.
then it's okay.
circle of life.
Yeah, it's a circle of life.
Yeah.
Made a keychain. I would think you'd make a belt, maybe.
Make a belt.
An
No, the
elephant tail
elephant, an
belt.
elephant tail is very small.
I would never want a fucking
for some.
picture of myself with a dead animal. I just wouldn't want it. I wouldn't feel like I conquered it if I had to shoot it. If you punched an animal and killed it, like literally, if a fucking bear came out and you panicked,
What is he, Clint Eastwood?
that's what I'm saying. If you went hunting with your fists and said, I'm going to punch one of these fucking cocksucker bears in its ugly face, or a deer, I'm going to knock out a deer with my fist and kill it with my, I would say hunt all day. You get every right. Or a hammer.
No, but if you're hunting, if you're hunting to survive, to eat the food because you need it, that's one thing. To go and kill something to hang on a fucking wall is a totally different thing.
Bunch of bunk.
There's no need for it. Nobody's eating lion meat.
And
No,
again,
the villagers probably do in Africa, but they let them kill it.
I never liked
Stop
it.
paying $50,000 and go kill it.
and again, using the bow and arrow where it's a slow death or
Yeah.
they can still run off. with
It's
arrows
cruel. It's
stuck in
cruel.
them.
It's I want to be a real hunter.
Right.
I wish I was a Viking.
Right.
Fucking asshole. We're all faggots compared to the Vikings. Stop trying to do what you think men should do. We've evolved past that. But it's primal. So is rape. So is rape. What do you think that back in 5,000 years BC they asked for pussy or whatever it was, Neanderthal man 100,000 years they didn't request it. Here's how they got pussy. And they dragged you into your vag filled with dirt and they fucked you. That's primal. It doesn't make it right. But it doesn't make it right.
You're right.
It's the greatest rant I've ever heard.
It's a wonderful
Till your
rant.
vag filled with dirt.
But do you understand? It's like when you look at animals and the way they mount their females, that's primal. There's a consent there, but a lot of times they gotta bite the neck, or a lot of times the men will fight to the death. Then that's primal. So you want to be primal? How about you go and you fight another man to the death to fuck a woman? That's animals do that. Shut up.
You got to go back to BuzzFeed. So this BuzzFeed post says, go up to
Jeez,
the top.
were they lynched an alligator?
Donald Trump's kids love killing animals. And then the first picture that comes up, they're hanging an alligator. Is that for the photo, you think? Or
Yeah,
are they draining out the blood? What are they doing? Why are they hanging an alligator? That's rough.
It's probably already
Maybe so you
dead.
can see the
No, I
height
know
of
it's
it, yeah.
dead, but
no, you can see the height of it.
just so they could really show off the height of
Like
it.
they do the same thing with a shark when they catch it.
All right. I've never seen it with
thousands of
alligators,
kids.
though. I've seen it with sharks and tunas and.
I've seen alligators laid out, but never like that.
There's a whole TV show of guys killing thousands of alligators. There's a TV show,
swamp hunters,
and all
or-
they do is go and fucking just shoot alligators in the fucking brain.
Why? Are they
Because they sell the meat and they sell the hide for shoes and shit.
And there's like a
Belts.
quota, I believe. Like
They get tickets because what they almost wiped out alligators, and then they brought them back into existence because they stopped hunting them, and now there's too many of them. So
Yes. Pete Davidson has entered the studio. What's up, Pete?
Hi, Pete.
Pete, what's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy?
What's going on, brother? We're talking about trophy hunting. Of course, it's a big story these days. So jump right in if you like. We're looking at Trump's kids hanging an alligator.
Oh.
And yeah, well, that's a hell of a way to come in, right?
Yeah, I know nothing about politics.
I don't know. It's
Do you know they just kill? They'll go and fucking kill a jaguar, a leopard, and they'll go on these trophy hunts just to kill something and have that fucking trophy. You know what I mean?
That's terrible.
It's fucking terrible. Yeah.
Do you know anything about Cecil the lion?
Oh, is that line that everybody's talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. The dentist killed the lion.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just know everything in tweet form.
That's so true.
I don't think you should kill a lion
You know hashtags.
for no reason.
There's another guy too, another fucking gynecologist from Pittsburgh, whatever his name is, who's got a bunch of these fucking. I just like the fact that everybody hates these doctors now. Fucking no one's gonna go get their pussy examined by this guy. He's creepy.
He's scared though. He's saying, "Look, I did it legally. It was
so
all
what?
on the up and up. So leave me alone."
My problem isn't with the law. I'm not looking at this like a legal issue. I don't care if you did it legally. Still a douche.
I just don't get it. Sometimes you got to accept something. Oh well, all right. But this one, I don't get it. I don't get why you'd want to do this.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
In certain countries, it's legal to cut clits off.
Right.
Doesn't make it right.
Right. Exactly.
It would finally give me an excuse for no one coming. But I'm.
I don't know. So.
I mean, some of the
sleepy. Pete looks sleepy.
Yeah, I didn't fall asleep till like 4. I was watching The Sopranos.
Just catching up on The Sopranos.
I never watched it. I was too young when it came out, and now I'm watching it. For the first
this
time.
your first time
yeah,
through?
it's fucking awesome.
Oh fuck!
That's pretty cool.
I'd give anything to have my first Sopranos experience.
Really?
Yeah,
Go back to that?
man.
It's amazing.
What season are you in?
The second part of 6.
Oh, okay.
There's like 5 left.
You're almost done.
You want to? No spoilers, right?
No. Oh, I think I know what happens, but it's still like awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He quits the mafia, opens a hat store. It's really bizarre. It's a really bizarre.
Shoots a lion.
He kills a lion.
Let's see. Like Cecil, the lion was hunted and killed on a farm near the national park. Whatever.
Some animals have to be hunted because there's too many. Wolves were almost extinct in the Yellowstone Park. They brought them back, and now they're fucking taking over everything. They're fucking killing animals, and there's just too many of them.
That's what animals do.
I know, but that's what they did when we got here, and we fucking wiped them out so we could live here. And now we're actually letting them come back. And, people are fucking dying, and animals are dying, and things are getting overrun. So there is some some balance of living with these animals.
Yeah.
You can't, like even the lions, you can't just let fucking prides of lions. I mean, there's people that live there and get murdered and eaten.
But then they should kill them. I agree. People, villagers killing them and eating them, I got no problem with.
Or build big fences. Keep them out of your area.
Exactly. Or build big holes they can fall in. Lions are fucking idiots.
Except the Lion King.
Yeah.
They say that's why we have so many deer, because the mountain lions are no, there's not many left, really.
Yeah.
And they said they were the ones that were taking the
Coyotes,
keeping the
fucking-
deer
yeah.
population and the coyotes down.
Yeah.
But we don't
now
really-
there's fucking.
and we have chosen not to allow the mountain lion to rebound.
But the coyote's coming back, and now there's a fucking video of some dude walking his dog, and he got chased by a pack of coyotes.
Wow, really? Where's this
It's
video?
The scariest shit's on the internet. It's the scariest shit ever. He had to run back. He had a big dog.
Who was
this old
filming
dog.
it?
He had a camera outside his house, and they see him go out, and then you see him run back, and then you see all these fucking coyotes chasing him.
I gotta see this video.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Pack of coyotes.
Yeah, because that's how there's a pack of them. So they'll try to get your dog. They'll and the dog will come to them, and then they just fucking kill it. This video of a fucking coyote just grabbing a cat by the neck, jumping up over like a 7-foot fence, and just looking at the dude with his cat in its mouth, and just gone.
So when did the cat come home?
He came home like Thursday, and he was like, "Dude, you don't believe what happened." Fucking Greg the Coyote.
Whoa!
Oh wow, they grabbed. What's that? A cat or a dog? They're grabbing
The dog.
Wow, some security footage.
and the dog got away.
The dog got away on
Stupid
that one.
coyotes. That's what you get for not using your hands. Fucking assholes, just hunting with their teeth. What dopes. No wonder they're hungry. It's like they have 4 hands, they're not using them. I want to see the guy running with his fucking animal.
Well, this video is, still has another minute and 20, so something's got to be coming.
I would hope so.
Unless this guy's just an asshole.
Yeah.
And it's
And
got
the
over,
coyotes get in the cars, take off.
it's got over 1 million views, so something really crazy has to happen here.
Yeah, like what? There's a guy running. Where's he running?
Wait.
He turned on his light of his house now.
Watch this.
What do you mean, watch this? Is this the video you were talking about,
Yeah,
Bobby?
so far it's black and white. It's someone's garage. It's got someone's driveway with 3 cars in it.
Is that blood all over the floor?
Oh, you know what? It might be.
Yeah.
The guy ran back. There's a guy ran across. The lights turned on, and now there's a girl, or is that 2 guys? 2 guys walking. This is literally the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Now they're looking at the
noticing
blood.
They're looking at the
No,
footprints.
that's not the video.
better
There's a
start
video of a
making out.
dude with a dog.
Yeah, this guy. Exactly. Something hot's
It's a
better
guy,
happen.
a guy walks his dog, and then he has to run back to his house because a pack of coyotes chased him.
Chasing.
That's the good thing having a dog. You just throw it to the coyotes. That's what I would have done.
Really?
Put the
No.
dog in the way. No, the lady's like, oh my God. She walks by.
She's probably responsible for that blood. Fucking her menstrual abomination fucking drew those animals in from the woods. Shame on her.
And that's how it ends.
Your period.
here.
Go sleep in the shed.
Eric, I think it's a different one.
You think? That was an hour and 20 minute
shit.
video of nothing.
It's got 1 million views.
That was awful though.
the fuck?
Try this one.
Well, Bobby, can you give us anything else about this video? 'Cause
Bob,
we're
please,
now
you're
just
not helping.
We're now just trying videos.
How about you Google this? Coyotes chase a fella.
I did that.
Okay.
Chase a fella.
Yeah, chase a fella.
Chase a fella.
Burbank man claims aggressive pack of coyotes chased him. Oh man, it's a commercial. It's coming.
Chase a fella.
All right.
There are actual videos that say chase a fella.
Are you supposed to like go on to like
Hold
some?
on, who's listening to Cheap
terrorizing
Trick?
A Burbank
Wait.
neighborhood at one point chasing.
Huh?
I hear Cheap Trick.
I think you're having a stroke.
No.
No, it's
I hear
toast.
drums.
That's Cheap Trick. I want you to want me. It's coming out of Bob's phone.
No, it's not.
Bob?
It just
It's
stopped.
not me.
Do you
I swear to God, I don't even have cheap.
It's okay to like Cheap Trick.
I love
It's kind
Cheap
of
Trick.
okay.
I love
Yes.
Cheap
All
Trick.
right, good.
A homeowner. He has
What do you
video
call
of
him?
the roaming coyote.
He's pretty offensive.
Look at this surveillance video taken earlier this week in the middle of the night. Those shadows moving across Nick Mendoza's Burbank lawn are coyotes. A pack of at least 7 of them crossing through, then doubling back.
Wow.
There was a whole bunch of them running like horses. When there was that pack, and when if you had heard
Like
the
horses?
screeching
Shut
noise,
up,
I mean,
Nick.
it was a of some animal being completely taken apart and eaten.
You can see a car approach at the top right of your screen. That's actually a newspaper delivery man who steps out of his car just as the coyotes come back.
He was so afraid to deliver a newspaper, he stood there, and then he just went to the front lawn. Usually goes to the porch. He threw it, and he got out. He did not want to have anything to do with it.
Fascinating.
That was here on Walnut. Apparently the coyotes had come down from the hills and were running wild, terrorizing the neighborhood. Then it happened again on Wednesday here on 5th Street as Nick was out walking his dog.
As I was walking, I saw 4 to 5 coyotes coming at me, and I started pausing. Right after that, I saw about 10 around more coming out. They were just coming out like a horror movie.
And your
Watch
dumb
as
dog's
Nick
all
and his
slow.
dog hurry inside. Just seconds later, 4 coyotes emerge from the darkness
Yeah.
just behind him. Nick initially scared them off with a shovel, but they wouldn't leave until he got in his truck and chased them off.
I've always
pretty
seen
fucking
coyotes.
small.
The issue is that they're exhibiting strange behavior. Very strange behavior, predatory. They're in packs now.
That's not
Nick has
strange.
called the
They're
police,
hungry.
animal shelters,
They're
but
coyotes.
has yet to be told
We're talking about
what to
coyotes,
do about
right?
this.
The animals have as much of a right to be here as we do.
All right, I've had
considering the
enough of
situation.
Nick. I'm starting to hate him and his dog. I'm actually rooting for the coyotes.
He's a,
I love them.
he's a horrible eyewitness.
I like his accent, whatever that is.
I don't know what that is.
Chase them with a shovel.
They're in packs
I like
now.
how he's so descriptive, and he was like, usually the paper boy comes and puts it on the porch, but he wouldn't get out of his car.
Yeah, he was amazed that he didn't put the paper on the
I
porch.
hated his paperboy detail.
Right.
And the paperboy's been involved in an inappropriate sexual relationship for quite a while. Would sometimes bring it to the. Who cares, Nick? We see what happens.
We're back at the alligator being hung by the Trump boys. That's amazing. We'll get Donald Trump Jr. in here to explain his side of it. No problem.
You think he'd come in and talk about that?
He would, yeah.
I feel like we
think
did.
so.
I really do. But maybe we never.
I don't remember talking to him about it, but
I felt like we
certainly
did.
would.
Maybe it was off air, or maybe you weren't here. I don't know. But we have no problem having that conversation. People will explain the other side, and they explain it beautifully, but it just doesn't feel right.
Was it back in the day when you used to hunt an animal? Wasn't it more dangerous than it is now? I mean, when they used to go on these safari hunts, wasn't it a dangerous thing? Isn't it safer now? Isn't it pretty much you're not going to get killed?
Well, that's the argument they make. That's what pisses people off too. It's real easy. There's stories where they drug the animals.
Right.
There's stories where the area they're enclosed in is small because the hunter doesn't feel like wandering around too long. There's stories where they feed the animal in the same spot every day at the exact same time, so they know the animals are coming to that spot, and you're waiting as the trophy hunter. I'm not saying every trophy hunt goes down like this, but these stories are certainly out there.
Wow.
And then all of a sudden, like, okay, yeah, at noon, it's a guarantee they'll be pretty much in this area because they've been trained to get food in this area.
But this lion was actually friendly with people. Like you could walk up, you could walk up to this lion and pat him, right?
They loved him.
I don't know about that.
No, there's photos of people right next to him.
Oh.
Lucky people.
Yeah, very lucky people.
They loved him.
You know that a lion is a fucking. It's not good when you're hunting a lion if you can kill him by going.
Yeah, that must have sucked for that lion. Just be to like all humans.
Yeah,
and then see some dude be like, "What's up, dude?"
He should have known too.
He got a little too cocky. He got a little cocky. He got a little cocky.
He really did.
Got a little too cocky.
He's like fucking the Timothy Treadwell, the bear guy. Like if they do, I bet you there's a lion making documentary about Cecil and what an asshole he was. That he trusted too many of them. That's the way.
That
Timothy
guy was
Treadwell.
a lunatic.
Yeah,
that documentary was amazing. He really understood the bears and their behavior, but then this asshole got cocky, and decided to stay past the season. And then the other bears, I think it was the brown bears, came in. And long story short, he's on tape being eaten alive.
And his wife.
And his wife was eaten alive as well?
They were both eaten alive because she was there.
Hitting the thing with a frying pan.
Hitting with a frying pan, yeah.
And the mistake he made, usually he leaves right before winter or close to winter because then the other bears move in. And he just didn't understand their behaviors the
same way. It was weird, though, because when you watch that...
What was it called? Grizzly Man or something?
Grizzly Man. Did he know a lot about grizzlies, or was he fucking insane?
Both. I think both.
Yeah, both, of course.
He did know a lot.
He knew some, but there's certain things that he was saying about them that was just like, dude, you're a fucking idiot. You're being an idiot right now.
His energy is the only reason he survived. Because he had weird, like, I'm not scared of these guys energy. Hello, the big bears. And it was such a bizarre energy. I think these animals didn't know what to make of him. Like, he wasn't a predator, but he wasn't prey because he wasn't frightened. He didn't behave like prey. He acts like a bear, but he's a fucking weird thing. You know, I don't think they knew how to handle him.
Right.
They didn't eat him because they just figured he wasn't a threat.
Yeah, let me, we got to do this. Just the other side of this shit. James in Indiana, go ahead.
You guys don't have any idea what you're talking about.
We sort of said that. And I also said that people on the other side do explain themselves pretty well.
I think we do, but go ahead. What don't we know?
Go ahead.
Okay, listen. Do you know why rhinoceroses are almost extinct?
Because they're practicing unsafe sex?
No, because Asians are practicing unsafe sex.
Oh, we know that they kill them for their horns so their dicks get hard. We all know that.
I understand.
Okay, so these, pardon if I say so, savages in third world countries kill these things for ridiculous reasons.
Sure.
So if you do, the guys are not going to give $50,000. I understand that's an excuse. But if you allow them to kill one, then you can protect many. It's the classic lesser of two evils argument.
Okay, but no one's disagreeing with that. Like, you're right. I know you're technically right, but like you just said, to me, well, it's just an excuse. That's all it is. If they just said that, I would respect it. But they're like, no, all they do is concentrate on where the money goes instead of realizing it's blood money. Just donate the money if you care so much. If not, don't pretend you give a shit about the fucking animal population.
But, okay, so if I've never been to Africa, but if I was to go to Africa and shoot these things for $100 grand or what have you, and said I just did it because I wanted to kill the fuckers, would you be fine with that?
I would look at you the same as I do the dentist who's denying, or the same people who use the conservation excuse. I would know what it is. Like, there's people that go on safaris where they look at the animals and they interact with them. And who showed us footage recently? I don't remember. They were over there and they saw a lion in Africa. It was really interesting.
Might have been Brewer.
No. It was a comedy show the other night.
Okay.
Greg Rogel.
Jim, you're a brilliant comic.
Thank you.
You pay people to fuck you.
Yes.
You don't think there's any exploitation that's going on in that?
Possibly there is. But I mean, no, the majority of times I don't think there is, because most sex workers that I've interacted with, I don't go into those little seedy places and do it, but it's possible, sure. But it's not,
Well, I mean, respect, you don't say anybody that you're trying to better themselves, or you're trying
But I'm not claiming, dude, I'm not claiming I'm donating money.
Jim over tips with those people. So.
But I'm not claiming something false, dude. I'm not claiming
And
that
Jimmy's not bragging and putting his prize on Facebook.
Right, exactly. I'm not beheading the hookers and hanging their tits on my fucking wall.
He's not hanging tranny dicks on his wall.
Why would I waste them?
It's the gluttony of the whole thing too that plays into this, where people put their kill on Facebook and it's a manly thing and they're bragging. I don't know.
Yeah,
it just doesn't feel right. I don't have a great explanation. It just doesn't feel right in my heart.
Here's the thing, though. Okay, understand this. If there were no trophy hunters, those animals would all be dead, all of them.
How do you know that? That would be really sad.
The only thing that pays for the game wardens over there is the trophy hunters.
So basically, trophy hunters are just like the other people who kill them for no reason, but trophy hunters have money. So basically, you're saying that all these
trophy hunters keep the other people.
Okay, then just admit what they are. Admit that they're fucking scumbags, just like these fucking people that want to cut the horns off to get their dicks hard. Trophy hunters are scumbags, but they have money. That's the only difference. That's like saying you're a rapist who tips a girl at the end.
He's saying that they actually provide a service with their money, but they also need these people.
I understand all that, but
the exclusive douchebags, because they're exclusive douchebags, they want this to be special. Therefore, they pay enough money to stop the other douchebags from killing the rest of them. Does that suck? Yes, possibly.
But
that's valid. But it protects the rest of the.
All right, but as a human species, can't we come up with a better plan than that?
Why
in
don't
the
they
end,
just donate the money?
Can we figure out a better way to?
You guys, I'm just the animals that.
Dude, the bottom line is I'm not claiming to be a conservationist. I'm not doing something barbaric and then hiding behind the excuse of I'm giving back to the.
It does not matter. Okay, I understand that these guys are douchebags. I agree with that.
Okay, well that's all we're saying.
The critical point here, though, is the other douchebags, the Asians with little dicks that want to pay for powdered rhino horn and let the things rot in the desert, will kill all of them. If nobody pays for the game wardens, you guys want to make a tax? Well, we already pay too many taxes. You guys want to make a tax that pays for all these fucking game wardens? Okay, fine, we'll do that. Better solution? Great. That's fine. But nobody wants to pay more taxes.
Basically, you're saying that yes, they are rapists, but they don't hit the girl in the head with a pipe like a vicious rapist. They're gentle rapists. Because there are guys that are rapists that are gentle, where they don't physically assault the woman. They'll scare her and they'll force her to fuck, but they're not into the hurting. They're only into the fucking and the power of that. So basically, these guys don't hit the girl with a pipe, but they do fuck her against her will. So they're as bad, but they're not as bad.
Oh, no. Hey, wait. Now, if you guys want to pay for police to stop the girls from being raped, that's fine.
Yes, of course we do. That's why we pay for the police, sir. Yes, we do.
You're not paying for the police in Africa. You are not paying for the police in Africa to stop the rhinos from being raped. So, We've got to let a couple guys go out and selectively.
How about they just donate the money if they care so much? When you donate to cancer charities, do you get to kill someone with cancer?
That's the point, Jim. They don't actually care.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
Well, you're kind of making our point, dude. We understand what you're saying is right.
Yeah, we understand your point. I just feel like we're better than that. We could figure out a better system.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I know you're right that the money goes to a good cause, but my point is that they're still shit because they could just donate the money. If that's
I don't understand why we have to feel. You don't know. You know. It's fine not to want to fucking kill exotic animals that are almost extinct. There is another way to fucking to get the money. I know what he's saying. He's saying, "Hey, fuck faces, if you want to do it, then take it over, and we won't kill anybody anymore, kill any animals anymore. We have to somehow all these people that are fucking outraged." Take your money, don't like we did with AIDS, like we do with disease, and donate it so we can protect these animals. But if it goes like we did with the gorillas and we did with whales, I mean, Jeff, you can't kill whales anymore. It's illegal because of what Sea Shepherd did. There was a group of people that got donations, went out there.
You're a fucking moron. The Japanese still kill whales all the time.
You know,
but
most countries do not kill the whales anymore.
First of all, this is what a fuck. You're a type of guy that just says fucking you're a moron just to get people heated. Listen, you're not listening. Ooh. It's illegal for them to do it. It was a time where it wasn't.
It's not illegal.
It's illegal. It's fucking
not in all
illegal.
countries. I think there's still a few countries that are legally allowed to kill whales.
They cannot go roam the fucking waters killing whales anymore. Stop singing, you fucking moron. Your high-pitched voice. Settle down. We're having a conversation between men. You're not a little girl. Just calm down, all right, and speak. And there you go. That's better. Laugh. We're a comedy show, all right? It's in fucking CNN, you fucking dumb redneck.
And could you look it up? I think there are areas where you could still kill whales, unfortunately. A few countries are still...
Yeah, but
in international waters, I think it's a problem.
I forgot what...
I'm pretty sure that they
the whole world.
No, I'm saying Japan would kill whales and put it in kids' lunches. It was just part of. No, I'm not kidding. It was just part of their life. That's what they did.
A chunk of blubber.
And the Sea Shepherd went out and fucking attacked them every year. Would literally attack, like smash their ship into their ship.
They would get in their way and stuff. I remember
they did
seeing
crazy
all those videos.
stuff. And Greenpeace, of course.
I don't like that people make me feel guilty because I don't like the fact that people trophy hunt.
That's what I'm saying.
Make you look like an asshole for actually having a fucking heart about something.
But look, if you want to go kill something, go fucking kill it. But don't make me feel like a fucking some pussy or some asshole that I don't want you to go kill a fucking lion. I mean, I don't think it's fucking right.
Yeah,
there's no need for it. There's just no need for it.
All right. Thanks, James.
Thank you.
All right. Let me go to Pete in Chicago.
Pete's right here. But Pete's
right. Hi, Pete.
Right.
Oh, hi.
What's up,
Pete's
Pete?
Right.
Pete, what do you got?
Pete, in Chicago. Go to New York, Pete.
Yeah, why Pete's not in Chicago?
I love New York, Pete.
He doesn't talk politics. He told us right off the top.
I don't know anything. I don't read. I don't read. I don't know who I am as a human being yet.
Yeah, you do.
I'm just kind of watching.
Do you want to kill a lion?
No, I don't want to
Do you like people killing lions?
No.
Then there you go.
You're in.
I think they're bad people.
You have an opinion. There you go.
Yeah, but Pete's the most honest. I don't know anything. We all should technically be saying that.
I don't know shit about this.
I think I know some people. My uncle hunts, but not like exotic animals. But he'll use like a bow and arrow or whatever to try and make it even, so it's more of like.
But I don't have a problem with actual regular hunters. I just don't. It's the trophy hunting that drives me nuts.
But you know what's weird again? Like they all say it's the thrill of the hunt and it's trying to outsmart the animals and everything.
But they took that part out of it.
How dumb do you have to be?
Well, no, but they were. Some of the people were defending like lions. They're so big and strong, and it's trying to outsmart them and they're hunters. But you're just hiding, and when they don't expect it, you pop up and
the lions do the same thing. Lions hide and then they pop up and fucking
boy, do they want to get their fucking teeth around your neck.
Yeah, it's the same thing. They stalk you and then all of a sudden he's on your neck and you're like, fuck me.
Yeah, let's not make believe they're nice.
Yeah, lions don't come
fuck
up
around.
They don't square off.
Right, but these guys going down are not in any danger. They're just hiding there.
That's what I was saying. Like before, back in the day, I think it was a little more dangerous when guys would go and do these safaris. But
when
now,
Roosevelt did it?
I would look. I don't know him because he had
Teddy?
900 people with him.
Teddy went on those safaris.
Yeah, but
he brought back some trophies.
I think now it's just like you said. They're just setting it up so it's easy for these guys. You know.
Well, but then they're going to yell at me for that. I know in some cases they do exactly what I said a little while ago, and then maybe there are other trophy hunts that are a little fairer.
It's fine. Get yelled at though. Who cares? Get yelled at for fucking, not fucking believing what somebody believes.
James from Indiana is correct though. They really do. The money goes to the right place. But the point I make is I don't deny that. I know that. But it's like, don't act like you give a shit about that. Like, if they were on it, it's blood money, and they want to just shoot something, and that's what they have to do in order to be allowed to shoot.
Yeah, but he makes a good point too, because he's saying, okay, if you give a shit about it, all of us, right? If you care so much about these fucking lions or these exotic animals, pay money to protect them, so that these people who are killing them they're using that money to protect them. So you eliminate those people. So we don't need you to kill them anymore to get your 50,000,
right?
Because all the people that give a fuck about the animals are giving the money to. We don't need you anymore.
Donate money, man.
Yeah, but
people donate a lot of money.
Maybe not enough.
And I just want to be part of.
So he did make a good point.
I just want to be part of a fun hashtag.
What is the hashtag?
Cecil the Lion.
I
thought, and then you write your little tweet about him.
Yeah, it's fun.
It's fun. And then I'll move on to the next hashtag.
I want to put
That's
a
what
picture.
people do these days.
They do.
You find a fun hashtag and you get involved.
I like
this one kind of.
I like hashtag Jamie Opie.
Jamie,
Jamie Lee
no, don't do that to me.
I like
Opie
that.
Lee Curtis.
Opie Lee Curtis. Hashtag Opie.
Opie Lee
you fucked it all up. 'Cause now they don't know which hashtag
Opie Lee
to
Curtis.
use.
Opie Lee Curtis is the one.
No, it's
We
Jamie
said that Opie looks like Jamie Lee Curtis, and he does a little bit.
We could hashtag Bob.
We could put that on the
Curtis.
show Twitter.
Opie Jamie is the hashtag.
I want a shirt that says Opie Lee Curtis.
Yeah, let's put that
Or
up.
Curtis
Opie
Lee Opie.
No, Opie Lee Curtis.
No,
I'm messing up all your hashtags. They don't know which one to use now.
We'll tweet it on the show account. You'll see the right one. Opie Lee Curtis.
Curtis Opie Pete Davidson. Whose phone's ringing?
What the fuck is that?
That's probably you didn't hang up, dude. You got to hang
Pete
up.
in Chicago.
We lost Pete in Chicago. Pete.
Yeah, that's me.
All right, go ahead, Pete.
Hey, I love you guys, and I don't typically Jimmy, you're fucking awesome, but
Thank you, Pete.
I have to fucking disagree with you on this one.
Okay.
I mean, if I had an extra 50 grand, I would absolutely love to go over to Africa, and I would absolutely shoot a lion in the face if I could.
In the face?
I think it'd be fun.
I just want to understand it.
But you'd ruin the trophy by shooting it in the face.
Exactly, dude.
That's just, you're crazy.
That'd be a shitty
You're nuts.
trophy.
Right.
Don't get me wrong. I understand the desire to go out and kill
But
things.
what is
I
that
would
desire? What goes on
I would
your
love
head?
to run people over all day. If I could get away with it, if I could pay money and run people over in crosswalks,
Oh my god,
Now I'm with you.
that would be
Now I'm with
amazing.
wouldn't that be wonderful?
I would love that.
Hey, look, are
Just
we
like at least like just one a week.
just one person a week?
Yeah.
Jimmy, I completely disagree with you where you say it's like the same thing as raping a person. It's completely different.
No, I know it's different. The point I was making, the point I was making there is using one thing to justify doing something awful. Like, the point is just don't bullshit yourself. That's what I meant.
Hold on, wait. I mean, I personally, I do exactly, I live the same type of lifestyle that you do. I've flown over to Amsterdam. I've been on a plane just for 7 hours just to go fuck a woman.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, aren't you the coolest? I got on a plane to fuck a girl.
So what's the difference between doing that and, I don't know, like shooting a lion or...
I'll tell you what the difference is, because when I pay a woman, I always look at it like I'm paying somebody who is doing something to make money that she's choosing to do.
Yeah, and you can't get herpes from killing a lion.
I don't fuck underage girls.
I don't think Cecil the Lion understood what was about to happen.
Yeah, I don't force
I think the
women to
hooker
fuck me.
understands what's about to happen.
Yeah, I look at it like it's a Dude, you're asking me how I do. I look at it like it's a transaction between me and another adult.
Yeah.
See, I don't know.
Yeah, what happens between two men is none of your business.
Honestly, if I could get away with it, I think it would be fucking awesome to club a seal. I mean, does that make
Why do you
sense?
want? Why do you?
I don't. No, he doesn't.
That's
He's insane.
ridiculous.
Why do you want to shoot a lion in the face? What will that accomplish in your life? Like, like walk me through it, because I really don't understand the mentality behind that.
I'll tell you why.
All right, go ahead.
But because when I was growing up, I came from Texas, and I've done exactly that. I mean, me and my dad went to one of those places where we sat in basically like a heated deer stand, and you flip a switch, and it turns on the feeder, and deer just walk over, and you sit there and go, I'll take that one. And then as soon as you shoot it, you get on your cell phone, you call like 5 Mexicans, they come pick it up, they throw it in the back of the pickup truck, and you go pick up the head.
Man. My dad just played basketball with me.
My dad took me to like fun station.
I didn't do anything with my dad ever.
Well, I'm just saying that. I love you guys. I don't see your point.
And that's Pete, with this radio show, and that's okay. It's fine. And we're not going to agree with about everything with this shit. I try to understand the other side of it a little bit. Someone's saying, and I did hear this a lot, it's illegal for the natives to kill the animals because they're kind of saving the animals for kind of trophy hunters to make the money.
So they can't just kill it and eat it.
So I wonder what would happen if they allowed the locals to kill these animals, what that would do to the population.
That'd be awful too, I'm sure.
Oh, it would be brutal. So I wonder if that is something that is helpful.
I love that the airlines are not letting them bring their shitty fucking horns and dumb heads back.
Well, who knew that they could even do that? Like, who? I didn't assume that. Like,
you have to buy 2 seats, put a ram head on it,
big bloody ram head next to you.
Yeah, it really is. It's like having an instrument on the plane.
A big bag that's fucking wet on the bottom.
They should make you carry that way.
Yes,
just in a bag.
And they say, "Can I put this in the overhead?" And then they all giggle at the irony of it.
Nice. All right, we're one more. Sorry. Let's go to John in Pittsburgh. John.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey.
This ought to infuriate Jimmy. If you get your guys to look it up, that asshole doctor in Pittsburgh, this is his 6th elephant.
Oh, the gyno, yeah.
I think you're just an asshole at that point.
You're just a scumbag.
I think you're just an asshole.
Guy's killed 6 elephants. He's just a jerk off, dude. He's just a jerk off.
If you need to kill 6 elephants, someone did not get attention when they were growing up.
Yeah, or someone got beat up.
Something is going on there. If it's up to 6,
I lose my shit.
Oh, I agree completely. I've hunted all my life, and it was fun to go out in the woods, walk all day. If you got something fun, if you didn't, you tried again the next day. But
I want to pet an elephant. I want to tussle its trunk a little, like do like the shuk on its trunk, and then watch it like communicate a bit.
I want to feed it a peanut, but it sucks my hand up its nose with it. And I have to pull it out, and I go, ew.
He's even hated by his neighbors. His neighbors think he's a complete asshole. The hospital that he does severs all ties. All they say is he has privileges. He doesn't work at any hospital now.
Well, he's also If they can't, they shouldn't do anything. I mean, if he's not breaking hospital regulations, it's not their business what he does in his private time.
Yeah.
Like as far as the job is concerned.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it sways a lot of people. A lot of people, like, even reading the paper, see that what is the need to kill 6 elephants? Why do you need the 6th one?
He's a cunt. That's why.
Maybe he has OCD. 5 would fucking drive him
it's got to be an
nuts.
even number.
Yeah, he's an OBGYN, too.
All right, I got to go because Jim Norton is getting a dare. It's all in capitals.
Oh, no.
You ready for your dare, Jim Norton?
I certainly am.
All right, it's Joe in Wisconsin. Go ahead, Joe.
Hi, Joe. What's your dare?
Hey, guys, do you hear me okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. I'm sitting here listening to Jimmy call out this dentist from Minnesota about being a scumbag. Hey, Jimmy, do you play Indian reservations? Any of your buddies play casinos on Indian reservations?
I have, yes.
Yeah. The Indian tribes in this country charge up to $50,000 for people to come and kill trophy elk on their reservation. And that's strictly for money. That has nothing to do with conservation. They have conservation already programs on their reservations. That's just for revenue.
Yeah, but do they eat the meat?
Of course, the people who buy the tags, the permits,
right?
They go onto these reservations.
Yep.
They kill the trophy elk with they call them 7x7 antlers, and yes, they eat the meat. But
what's your point? Have I done gigs on reservations?
Yeah, what's the dare?
I've done Foxwoods, and I don't know if that's. I'm guessing that is on Indian Casino, and there's one more too.
Comics. We did Foxwoods and Mohegan Sun.
Foxwoods.
Yeah, but they don't. That's a small.
What's the? Well, I don't know what's your dare.
Why don't you call out the Indian tribes for being scumbags too?
You don't think I would call? Are you? Oh no! They might not book me in an Indian reservation once a year. What are you? I'm terrified to do that. I wasn't even thinking in those terms. What does that got to do? Yeah, I think it's shitty if they do that on fucking reservation ground. I think it's disgusting. There. But I don't have much of a problem with people hunting things and eating them, like I said, as I do with this. But your dare is awful, sir. That's like the worst dare I've ever gotten.
And we're on the same page. We don't care as much about regular hunting as the trophy hunting goes. So, and this leans, it seems, toward more regular hunting in a way.
Yeah, like what do you think the big risk is for me to call them? I don't understand.
It's not like it's an endangered species or there's only fucking 1,000 of them left. Elk are fucking everywhere.
But Jimmy, don't you have the opinion that trophy hunting is trophy hunting? It's absolutely trophy hunting.
Yeah, but I've offered that opinion. What makes you think I'm afraid to? I wasn't even thinking of Indian tribes. It just wasn't occurring to me. And you're acting like you've come up with this. I'll stop him in his tracks. Who gives a shit? If they do it, fuck them too. There. Are you happy?
Think Mohegan Sun, though, Jimmy. Mohegan Sun. Think about it.
Yeah,
I want to be booked over there.
Hey, Jimmy, I am happy that you called it out. Now, when the Indian tribes and the Indian representative starts giving you and Opie shit about that.
No one gives a fuck, dude. I don't care.
All the time.
If I cared about what my fucking opinions were going to do you think I would have made the career decisions I've made and said the things I've said on Twitter or in my act?
Jimmy,
you really think that occurs to me?
Jimmy, little flat chin.
Yeah.
You cannot work casino anymore, Jimmy.
Heavy tits make comment we know like.
we need woman face.
I've also stuck up for the American Indians with the fucking shitty Redskins name too. People didn't like that opinion, so should I? I called them out and I've stuck up for them. Whatever.
Right. I don't agree with you.
I'm not afraid
on
to
the
call
Redskins name, but
now you're not going to
whatever.
get booked at a Redskins game.
All right, Joe. Thank you.
Well, anyway, I love you guys.
All right, I accepted your challenge.
All right,
I passed. I cut
Jimmy
the mustard.
passed.
You did well.
That was a terrible challenge.
It was a wonderful challenge.
I thought it was going to be like date a woman and be faithful. There's the challenge. Forget it.
This guy shot a rhino 6 months ago in Zimbabwe, but we have to take a break because Rick Springfield's going to be here in a few minutes.
Yep. Okay.
So why don't we take a break before Rick Springfield? Mark in Oregon, if you could call back or hang out, we'll talk to you about killing a rhino 6 months ago. Pete Davidson in studio. What do you got, Pete? You got anything you're promoting?
No.
Just hanging.
Yeah.
Nice.
Well, I'm at the San Jose Improv the 13th through the 15th if you want to come or not.
Did your mom really drop off Mike Bichetti after the after stand-up performance?
I used to drive Mike Bichetti all the time because we both lived in Staten Island, and one time we were driving home, and he goes, I think I forgot where I live. And I go, what do you mean? He goes, I live by this gas station with spray paint on it. And then we had to circle around his neighborhood for an hour.
And how many awful moments did you have with him? He's like, someday, Pete, it's gonna be me and you.
He just says thank you. That's all.
Thank you.
Just thank you.
Thanks.
You guys are so great.
That's his Twitter too. Thank you.
Thank you. And then he leaves. He says Mike at the end.
Yeah.
He goes, thank you. Everything's so great, Mike.
All right, more with Pete Davidson. We got Bob Kelly's playing McGuire's.
This Friday night I'm at McGuire's in Bohemia. One show, Saturday Governor's Brokerage. 2 shows in Belmore, New York.
Okay.
And then Thursday night, Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll FX.
10 o'clock. 10 on FX. Jimmy.
I have a bunch of stuff. Just go on my website. I've been babbling about where I'm going to be. If you want to come. If you don't, I accept your decision.
Really?
Sure.
You're going to accept it?
What am I going to do?
What are you going to do?
I accept it. Dallas and Houston are selling very well, so.
Good.
That I'm happy about.
And Seattle, they're excited.
I hope so. We'll see in 2 weeks.
Rick Springfield is next. Stay there. Over the years, you've upgraded your phones, your TV, your car, but what about your underwear? That's right. That's where Tommy John comes in. I'm wearing Tommy John's today, by the way, Bobby. I know you're wondering. Got Tommy John's on right now.
I'm seriously wondering about, are they good?
Look.
How does the elastic not fold over?
I don't know. That's what is in the copy. It doesn't fold over.
No, it's just in the copy.
It really is in the copy.
I want to get these.
You should try Tommy John because it says right in the copy that it doesn't fold over. Where is that?
Do they
part?
have man colors?
Well,
like the teal green you're wearing right now?
Well, they gave it to me for free.
I know.
So they gave us what? The colors that don't sell well? Is that what
just
happens?
Check the M instead of the W when you're filling out the form.
I usually don't wear bright colored underwear, so thanks for calling me out on that.
It looks good on you.
No, it doesn't.
It brings out your skin tone.
I want basic colors. I'm not a teal. Look at the color. It's brutal. Look, that color works for other people. Maybe me, not so much. I'm glad you called me out on that. Because maybe now the Tommy John people know I'm wearing this shit, and they can give me colors that I feel comfortable with. How about that, Bobby?
You're going to go black.
I like black.
No white.
I go white, gray, and black,
Can't do
and
white.
that is it.
Can't do white.
And that is it. What? Hold on there.
Whoa.
What?
Whoa.
What's your colors?
I go black or gray.
Because you get some stains.
Yeah, but I want to know I got shit going on back there. I don't want it hiding in the black.
I don't want to know.
I don't want it hiding in the black. I want to know, I got
Because I
swamp ass
sleep
today.
itch, so I don't want to wake up the next day with...
All right, Tommy John, we're not doing your copy today. The legs never ride up, I'll say that. The waistband never rolls down, I'll say
does
that for
that
Bobby. Every pair even comes with a no wedgie guarantee. Then they got T-shirts that fit real nice. It's Tommy John. Basically, check out Tommy John's complete line of phenomenal underwear, undershirts, and socks at TommyJohn.com now. Send us more colors, please.
I'm going to get some. I'm going to order some today because that underwear elastic thing for a chubby dude,
Yeah,
that's a
big
problem.
thing, right?
Yeah, it's a problem.
Use promo code Opie to get 20% off your first order. That's promo code Opie for 20% off. Go to TommyJohn.com. That's TommyJohn.com.
Show is back.
And we got Rick Springfield right outside the studio. Let's get him right in. Pete Davidson's here as well. I think you're playing some Gotham tonight?
I think so.
Oh, you got to promote.
I don't know.
You got to promote.
I got them later.
Rick
And
Springfield. Nice.
Hi, sir.
Good morning.
How are you, Pete? Nice to meet you.
That's Pete Davidson. That's Jim Norton. That's Bob Kelly.
Hey, nice to meet you.
I sort of ran into you on 110 on Long Island at a Starbucks. I was just happened to be in the same Starbucks as your tour bus.
I know, it's a drug of choice.
You stopped, obviously, the tour bus or something. You wanted some caffeine.
Oh, yeah.
And I know I've heard the stories over the years, but holy fuck, every woman in this fucking place they were losing their minds because he was in there trying to like be low key, but everyone knew it was you, and they were freaking the fuck out, and all you wanted was your damn caffeine.
Did I get one? I hope so.
Yes, you did.
A woman or a coffee?
Well, unfortunately, at this point, the caffeine is
more important.
The better buzz.
But I saw it for myself because I think Pete Davidson said it too. Your mom's a huge Rick Springfield
Oh, my
fan.
mom loves you.
She's not. She's 47.
Yeah,
that's not bad.
And single.
And single.
Oh, you want to make me the best son in the world? Please go fuck my mom.
Please date my mom.
She needs it.
And it's a tragic story why she's single.
That's what?
His father, died on 9/11. Pete Davidson.
No way.
Yes.
That's all right. I got a car out of it.
Wow.
And he's been doing stand-up since he was 16.
Seriously, though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Serious. Wow.
So, my mom?
Well, yeah,
Not to make it all awkward
Make me
for
the
you.
best son in the world and fuck my
you
mom.
trying to guilt me into it now? What the hell?
It's your make-a-wish. You gotta go home with Pete Davidson today.
What a great story that would be.
Would your mom bang Rick?
I hope so.
I'd bang Rick.
I'd bang Rick. He's a beautiful man. He's a beautiful man.
Wow.
My mom never dated, so she's like, it's almost 15 years with nothing in there. So
wow.
she's fucking top shelf. Widow, top shelf widow.
It's like brand new, right?
Yeah.
She kept tight.
Pretty much.
That's like finding it like an old car in a garage somewhere.
My
With a cover
mom-
on it.
With only like 7,000 miles
Yeah,
on
no
it.
rust.
Yeah.
Driven only on Sundays.
Right. To church.
Yeah. His mother's a Superman #1 in the attic.
Nice. But this has nothing to do with Rick Springfield. I didn't mean to make you feel awkward, but
Well, you're kind of discussing my penis. That's kind of to do with me.
a little bit. Yeah. We didn't see the movie. I'm going to tell you right off the bat.
Because they had screenings.
So don't get mad at us.
You didn't see the movie?
We wanted to see the movie. We wanted to see. Hey.
But they won't give us copies. It's always screenings that didn't work. Yeah.
A lot of the times they give us a nice screener so we could see wherever we want, and it just didn't work out that we could actually go. So I want to just make sure you know that.
I appreciate.
Your people said
your honesty.
you better see his fucking movie, or he's not coming in here. I'm like, whoa.
I just watched you on True Detectives, and it was fucking incredible.
Oh, thanks.
That guy you played was so fucking creepy and interesting. I mean, it was unbelievable.
It was definitely a lot of fun to do.
Me and my wife were like, is that, like, we were watching it, and then, like, towards the end, like, I think that's fucking Richmond. And she's like, that's not right. I'm like, that's fucking Rick Springfield. We had to wait to the credits, and we were like, that was him. It was.
Were you in the whole
great.
thing, or was it only one? I didn't see the second season 2 yet.
Yeah, I'm in 3 episodes. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I'm in 3 episodes. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Looks great.
Yeah, I came off Ricky and the Flash with like a full beard and long hair, and they turned me into a freak. It was great. I love it's great playing against type, which is basically what I did in Californication, although I played a guy named Rick Springfield. I mean, they wrote a character that a coked out guy that loves to,
This guy could have been a fucking Bond villain.
Yeah.
I mean, he was really unbelievable.
It really starts with the writing. I mean, there's such great writing on TV now. I remember when I started acting in the 70s, it was the writing was it was horrible. It was
but BJ and the Bear?
Yeah, it was, even on the top shows. I mean, Rockford Files. I did a Rockford Files, and that was.
You did a Rockford Files?
Yeah, that was a kind of I did Rockford Files. I was on. I was in the first Battlestar Galactica. I was Incredible Hulk. I did Wonder Woman twice.
The
Eddie
actress?
Kemper Mysteries. You may not remember that one, but what?
You did the actress?
Well,
Twice?
I could have.
Really?
I could have.
Oh, why didn't you? She was
liked
voted like
me,
the
and I
most
liked
beautiful
her.
woman in the world.
Well, no. You know what's really weird? I have a thing about when I was younger and was doing it a lot, I had a thing about having sex with women that I work with. I don't know what it is. It's just I never really did it.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. God, you guys are pulling it up. That's Rockford Files.
Who'd you play on the Hulk?
I did. Did I do 2 episodes of the Hulk? I played because I was doing karate at the time, and I played a cop, of course, a cop who was a karate master and Zen and helped the Hulk kind of calm his anger down, and it was it wasn't the greatest script, but back then it was the par for the course, and now the writing is unbelievable.
It's funny, back then you could play, the same guy could be on the same show more than once as different people. Like Columbo, they would used to have the same guy as all the time, like as different characters.
Yeah. Well, I guess they figure, you fairly unmemorable dialogue, so put him in again.
Did they lobby you to come do True Detective, or was that a show you liked and said, I'd like to audition or read for that?
No, they actually didn't want to see me originally. The casting people didn't want to see me, and I'd just come off the movie, and I had a great agent, and he said, now you got that out of your system, let me tell you what he's doing. So thank God they wanted to read me, and I went in, and obviously, they liked what they saw, because it's a very odd part. And could go a lot of different ways, but...
did you know they didn't want to see you, or did you not know until after? Wow, that's gotta be a lot of pressure.
I love a challenge.
Oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah. I love that. But once they saw it, I think they got, this could be really great, him playing so against type, because it's... a lot of even my hardcore fans didn't know it was me until they heard my voice or I took my glasses off. So it's great to play someone like that, especially he's absolutely the antithesis of the character I play in Ricky and the Flash. He was like a good guy, kind of a rock kind of character,
What do you play? You had to play your own instrument, obviously, which you're certainly qualified to do. Is that how you got the part? Is that the main reason that they wanted you for it?
No, they wanted an actor who could act and also really play guitar, because this guy is his identity in the movie is that he's a great guitar player, and she loves that about him. And Jonathan Demme, the director, who's incredible director, Silence of the Lambs and Stop Making Sense, so he knows the music side as well. Wanted it all live, so he wanted to play an actor who could really play. And there are there's quite a few, but I think they. On the audition, I did just playing. They liked my energy with Meryl. That's really what they look for chemistry.
Right.
Were you intimidated by Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank
kidding?
you.
It's like having someone say, "Hey, Paul McCartney's putting a band together. He wants to see you for it."
But sometimes when actors are so good, they actually make you. They're so comfortable. They make you better.
Oh, totally. It's totally up my game. I mean, I knew I had to bring my best shot to something with Jonathan Demme and Meryl Streep, but she's very gracious. I mean, she's aware of the effect she has on people, and she doesn't carry it on her sleeve. In fact, she does her best to kind of dispel it, because as an actor, I can't be doing a scene with her and have, oh my God, it's Meryl Streep going on in my eyes. I got to be connected to the character. So, thankfully, we actually had 2 weeks rehearsal with the band so that we could get the band sounding really good.
And she had to learn how to play, right?
Yeah, she did. She woodshedded for about 3 months and totally killed it, and even plays a solo actually in the movie, which is
and that's actually
blows my
her.
mind. I mean, I was still going D slowly, G when I was 2 months into the guitar.
Bobby has had to learn how to play the drums for a TV show he's on right now.
Really?
Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll on FX.
Yeah,
it was sort of similar.
I play a drummer. I had to learn how to play the drums. I had like around 2 months to learn how to play a couple songs.
Awesome. I mean, if you're committed, it's definitely, you can pull it off. Yeah.
Yeah, you can pull it off, but it's really, I mean, it's fucking, to play an instrument, you would think it's just impossible. Like, the people that play instruments to me are like fucking X-Men. Like, you have some ability that other people don't have.
She sings as well, and then she does it as a whole other character is so incredible in this movie. I've never quite seen this kind of character because it's not she's kind of a bit of a unsympathetic character at times, but you still root for her, because you recognize that dream and her drive, and we've all had to make sacrifices in our careers, and that's kind of what her big issue she has to deal with.
What's the movie about for the basics out there?
It's a woman that wanted to be a rock star. And made the sacrifice of going to Hollywood, leaving her family, and a lot of issues around that. And her family have all their issues about it. And the toughest thing, she never made it. So she's ended up in a bar band, still kind of playing, but with all this baggage with her parents. And I'm her love interest that, in the end, kind of facilitates her to go back and kind of find some redemption with the family. It was Diablo Cody wrote the script, who wrote Juno.
Sure.
And it's a really, really intense script, very, very deep and very real. Even at the end of it, when it's kind of on an upswing and there's a certain degree of forgiveness, you still know that the next morning everyone's going to get up with all their shit still,
Right. So, with some hangovers.
Yeah. Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, but they're still going to have all their personal issues. It wasn't all resolved because it's human. It's real life,
You can't wrap up these movies all nice all the time. It frustrates me.
My favorite moment in Boogie Nights, by the way, is when he goes, Ricky Springfield is a buddy of mine.
Yeah.
Would you watch films with your stuff in them like that? Is there one that you prefer more than other? Because that's, to me, the best scene in Boogie Nights is when he's dancing to Jesse's Girl.
Yeah, that was a pretty cool thing because that marked the kind of the resurgence of Jesse's Girl. It kind of brought it back into the consciousness. I mean, it was always kind of being played, but that really put attention back on like it was a hit all over again, It's really weird. I went to Tahiti with my wife before we shot the movie. This is Ricky and the Flash. And they said, oh, yeah, they filmed Couples Retreat here, which is like a Vince Vaughn movie of a comedy. So we're going
You're
back
being
on the
nice.
plane.
It was a shitty movie.
Yeah.
And I like Vince Vaughn, but that one was not a good movie.
The stud in it, though, was freaking hilarious.
Yes. He had some good scenes.
Yes. The yoga instructor.
Yeah. So and it's on the plane on the way back. So we're watching it, and suddenly we start hearing Jesse's Girl, and we look at each other going, is someone fucking with us on the plane? Is they playing Sneak It? And it was in that movie.
And you don't even know? Are you getting money for that?
Yeah.
Oh,
you get paid for it, but you don't. Like 13 going on 30, where someone called up when I was making a record and said they want to use a Jesse's Girl video in this movie. Will you give them permission? I said sure, and I went and they took us to the movie, and it's like all about this girl's infatuation with me. Mm-hmm. So it was as a kid.
Have you ever seen a turn up where you didn't like it? Like where the publisher signed away, oh yeah, you guys can use this, but then you're like, I kind of wish they hadn't.
I think they used it in a porn movie called Jesse's Girls or something.
Oh.
that one sucked.
That was a little too much, right? But that song certainly made you a few bucks there.
Yeah.
Wow.
But honestly, nobody gets into this business to make money. I mean, the chances are pretty fucking slim, and you do it because you love it.
And it's one of those songs, if it's on, you're not turning it off.
Jesse's Girl?
You're not turning it off. You're just not.
And you're not singing it for the next 3 hours.
Right.
Yeah, it was actually a backhanded compliment. It was #1 karaoke song in the world. And it's actually kind of like, I guess that's a good
people
thing.
love it. But I think Alfred Molina he added lyrics that you should have added when he's like, Jesse's girl, I'm so jealous. You should have thrown that in. That just made the song.
I did the Jimmy Kimmel show, and we did a send-up of like me rehearsing the song for the first time with Ronnie from the Killers, the drummer, played Jesse as the drummer, and he had a girl sitting near him, and I'm singing to her, and he's getting all pissed off as we go through the song. It was pretty funny.
Was there an actual Jesse?
Yeah, there was. Yeah, it was. His name was Gary, actually, and
Gary's girl doesn't sound as
no,
good.
exactly. That's what I say. I was looking for. I got the melody and the idea, but I was looking for a name that felt right to sing. Gary's girl.
Gary's girl.
So who was Gary's girl? How'd you know her?
I met her actually in a stained glass class. I was in between, shall they say, recording deals, and thinking that nothing was ever. I had 3 records that have failed, and I think so. I got to start. I got to do this thing my mom always said, which is you got to have something to fall back on. You'll never make money with a guitar. So I thought, well, I love stained glass. I'm gonna, I love working with my hands. I'm going to become a stained glass master. I mean, how hard could it be? I've been to churches. I'd seen the freaking great windows. I could do that. So I found this stained glass class, started going, and this girl walked in one day, and she was
Gary's girl.
Burning. Yeah, and then I met her boyfriend, and we were, I was friends with him, but she would have nothing to do with me. So took my sexual angst home and wrote a song.
So basically, you like this girl. You never hooked up with her?
No, I never hooked up with her.
And how long until they knew, hey, this is about me and my girlfriend?
They never found out. Because the class ended, I didn't even have a record deal then. And then we got a deal, and I recorded the song, and they still don't know. I'd recognize her if I saw her, but no one has ever come up to me
so
and
she
said,
has no idea.
I think I'm the girl in that class,
Do you know they don't know. He doesn't know he's singing about my girl. Imagine the horror of realizing Rick Springfield wanted to fuck your girl and what a bullet you dodged. That's amazing to me that they didn't know that.
And a woman walking around having no idea that she was the inspiration for a massive fucking song.
She probably dumped stupid Gary right after. He'd probably sing the song in the car and not be good at it.
I knew Doug Feiger. I knew Doug Feiger from the Knack, and he actually did hook up with Sharona after he wrote the song.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, which I don't think it lasted very long, but it's a pretty good in when you can't score. Hey, I wrote a hit song about you. You want to have sex with me now?
Well, it's like 8675309 Jenny. That was actually her number. I forget.
Yeah, everyone used to call it.
Yeah, but he's actually talked about her, and they actually did date a little while. I like the backstory.
I'm kind of glad because if we'd hooked up, I certainly would never have written a song. So as if
but you have to change the lyrics. I can't believe I fucked Gary's girl.
I got her. Yeah.
That song led to a few things for you.
Yeah,
just a few.
You were an actor first, though. You were on a
No. I've been a musician since I was like 14 years old.
You think on what soap opera was you good on?
The soap thing was kind of a weird thing I fell into.
Noah Drake.
Yeah, it was one of those things you couldn't have planned. I mean, I hadn't had a record deal. I didn't know where I was going. I'd been acting on this, the Hulk and all these kind of like shows that really never really got me anywhere. And this guy called up and said they want to see you for this soap opera. I thought, what the hell am I going to do in a soap opera? And I thought there was absolutely no link. I thought it was a bunch of blue-haired ladies ironing, watching the soap. So I said, I'll go up and then I'll read for it, I guess. And they offered me the part, and I didn't realize I'd finished the record. I finished Working Class Dog, had Jesse's Girl, and I've done Everything for You on it. And they offered me the part, and I said, I don't know. I mean, it's not really nothing to do with music. It's not going to affect my music career. And Keith Olsen, actually, a producer who did Rumors and Pat Benatar stuff, produced Jesse's Girl. And he said, you don't need to do this show. It's a great record, but I had 3 failed records already at that point, and didn't have any money, and they're offering me the first steady money I'd ever made in my life. It wasn't very much, but it was steady, and offering me a year contract. I said, I'm going to do this show. And then that summer, it blew up and became like the #1 show in the world. I mean, it was viewed everywhere.
Huge.
How long were you on for?
I was only on for 18 months, but it was very.
He came back a couple times.
It wasn't me too with me. It had been going that path, before I joined it. I just happened to be there when it kind of exploded.
You were a big part. I mean, when you were on it, I remember my grandmother. She worked at the rectory taking care of priests, and she'd just be staring at you. Yeah, if you changed the channel when Rick was on, she'd kick a priest right in the nuts.
His grandmother diddled herself with a yam watching you.
It still comes back to me. You know, you still meet people who watched it with their mom or watched it with their grandma.
It was massive.
You know.
I would imagine that doing a soap opera is a nightmare. All the lines week after week.
It's the hardest acting gig in the world.
Do you feel like your brain's going to blow up?
Yeah, it's insane. I went back for 50th anniversary and I went, oh my God, I can't do this. But there are people on it who are incredible. I mean, my best friend is actually Doug Davidson, who plays Paul Williams on The Young and the Restless, and he's been playing on that for 30 years. He's brilliant. He can take a scene and really deliver. For me, it was all about line memorization. I couldn't get past, geez, I can't blow the lines, or because they wouldn't reshoot. If you fucked up, they go, moving on. I mean, there's stories of
an hour of television a day.
Yeah,
you need an hour of new television. It's the hardest.
What do you shoot the night before to do?
No, you shoot that day, and you got to finish the whole show that day, and then the next day you do the next show.
And how many shows a week?
Five shows a week.
It's the hardest television ever.
Wow. It's the hardest gig for writers, hardest gig for producers, hardest gig for directors and actors.
Like fun.
And the tough thing, you can only learn one script at a time, because it's all talking heads. There's no action. It's an hour of talking, and so they got to make the scenes, you know. They got to do the same scene like 5 or 6 times through the week, but just tweak it a little bit. So you can't memorize a whole bunch of
cue cards.
What's that?
Cue cards.
Yeah, well, they used to. When I was on it was great because they'd have the red light on, and I got real good at. They have a rolling cue sheet here, and I'd when the red light would go off, instead of looking at the actor and helping them, I'd be looking, what's my next line? And I'd be reading my next line for the time the red light went on, and I'd look back at the person I was working with and deliver my line. It was for me, it wasn't about acting, it was about line memorization, and that's really difficult.
Rough.
You know, memorizing lines for an actor is like picking up a hammer to build a house. It's just something you do. It's not the actual issue.
Right. I thought that's a tremendous amount to ask somebody to memorize every day. I imagine there's a lot of improv done, or just things.
No, there's not actually, because you can't really. You know, there is some, but you know, there's not really a lot because it's all dialogue, and
the show has to be over in an hour.
Well, I mean,
bounces off each other. You know, if you say a different line, you completely fuck the other person up. They go, whoa, I don't know where I am now. Yeah. It's tough stuff. Did you? But there are some actors that absolutely kill it, and my hats off to them. If I had a hat, I'd take it off.
I don't know how you do it. Is it true you never hung up your gold and platinum records?
Right,
and you actually threw them away or something?
No, I stuck them out in the shed, and they got rained on, so I had to throw them out. But I was that was not
That's crazy to
honestly. But I mean, the first gold record I ever got, I put up because my dog was on the cover, and I was real jazzed about all that, and that I finally had some success. But after that, it was kind of embarrassing to me. It's like, hey, check me out, you know, like having photos of yourself, like glamour shots of yourself all over the house. And I know people who do, you know, you can walk down the hall, it's like bling, 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 bling. But I've always looked forward and felt it was kind of bad karma to put stuff you'd already done and had already been successful up. I think it's an issue with my, you know, because I've been fighting depression all my life. Absolutely. So I think it's something to do with that. You know, part of me probably isn't, I'm not worthy.
Do you take anything?
Yeah, I've been on and off Prozac, but I wrote my autobiography. It came out a couple of years ago, and I actually detailed my whole journey with it, and I realized then it's part of my creativity too. I mean, when you're depressed, you always go, "What the hell's wrong with me? What's the hell wrong with me?" And you look inside a lot more than maybe someone who doesn't suffer from it does. So, and you come up with ideas.
Right. I was gonna, one thing you could give the people out there that are suffering from depression. What one thing that could help?
I'd say try and turn it into a win. I think it's a lot of my songs came from that. You know, I like Jesse's Girl. It does have darkness to it, and a lot of my songs are from that kind of perspective. And I try and, you know, when it pulls you down, it pulls you down. There's no you got to get through that. But meditation has helped me a lot, actually.
Yes.
Do you do TM or you're just regular meditation?
No, just breathing, and, you know, I tried TM, but the whole idea of I couldn't get past I'm saying the word, you know, whereas with breathing meditation, I could truly clear my mind and not think about anything. You know, the thoughts come up, but that and orgasm are the only few seconds where I have peace.
Yeah.
You can't be depressed when you're coming.
Yeah, but with the orgasm, the worst thing is you got to aim and not hit your shoes.
Get it in the sink.
Did it mess your erections up though? I've always been afraid of any type of antidepressants.
I'm on Lexapro. I've been on Lexapro since I was like 10.
Okay.
Well, you what are you, not 12? So it's probably not affecting you.
Hey, fucking Rick!
But it doesn't affect you when you're young, right?
No, maybe a little bit. I don't know. I think...
It's going to make you laugh all day. But does it mess your rods up or no? Either one of you guys.
I noticed that, like, I could only do, like, one a day. Like I used to be able to go like maybe 2 or 3.
Oh, fucking mean. Oh.
Yeah, and I could always, I have no problem.
We
But
forget
now
that.
I'm like, one.
Yeah, I remember doing it more than once.
Yeah.
So it fucks you up a little bit. Can you keep a rod with it though?
Yeah, I can keep a rod with it.
Okay, well that's always scared me.
It affects different people different ways. I mean, some people don't affect it at all, and some people it really knocks it in the dirt.
Does it mess your creativity up too? I was always afraid of affecting my mind, and that I wouldn't be as creative.
Numbs you down a little bit.
Right.
I stopped taking it when I started doing stand up, and then I just got back on it a year ago because I was like afraid, and there's no difference.
I agree. I think
you just feel a little better.
Yeah,
and like you could think better.
What it did for me was it blew the black cloud away because I would always edit myself. I didn't write a song for like 3 years because I'd start writing and the voice would go, shit, that's crap, that's garbage. So I never finished a song. When I started taking Prozac, actually for the first time, I finished a song and I went, okay, this is not going to affect me creatively. In fact, may help.
Do you have to take more and more, or is it just one dose?
It goes up. Like
goes
you
up?
start at usually like 10, and then you work your way up to 50.
I'm on pretty low dose now because for acting, I felt there was an element of it that made it a little more difficult for me to cry on cue, because hey, what do I got to cry about? I feel
so happy.
Great. Yeah. So I backed it down, and I have to deal with that, but and sometimes I go off it, which is you're not supposed to do. But.
How do you cry on cue? Like, because some people can do it and some can't. What is your thing? Will you remember something, or can you just put yourself in that vibe with a song?
You do, but you can only hit a nerve so many times. I mean, my dad died early, and I used that, but after you do that 10 times one day from different angles, it's like going, yeah, my dad. It doesn't do it. So actors use different things. I mean, the thing I found the most works is get into the friggin' scene and feel it, and it happens. Sometimes it happens when you don't expect it too. So
your dark days are a lot less, it seems.
What's that?
Your dark days in general are a lot less, where you're suffering from the depression.
Now,
yeah.
Well, because the more I work, the better, the more I feel better.
Yeah. When you don't have time to think, it's okay.
Makes it easier.
And you're doing something you love, so it's not. You're not sitting. I mean, like hotel rooms.
When you're alone, it's
late at night really suck.
Yeah, when you're alone, that's when it's hard.
I have depression, and I'm afraid to take something because You
think it's going to change you? Like,
I've been going to therapy for 8 years, and I talked to my therapist about it. So let's just go back and find out what the fuck it is. But it's been 8 years.
Who it is?
And and I have fucking shitty friends like this.
Yeah,
trying to help him. I love
Right.
my friend, but I think he was molested.
we all were at some point, weren't we?
Yeah, we're all diddled.
Possibly. How old were you?
I think I was like 8.
Really?
You kidding?
No, it's just.
Oh. No, we all think somewhere, we've blacked it out, right? Don't we?
Yeah, there's something.
But what you're saying is, oh shit, I have ADD too, so I completely lost the track.
I don't know if I take it. I'm worried that it would fuck me up more, because you take this and you take that. How do you know?
Try it.
You take.
I just started
Prozac
it again. I was off of it for like 4 years.
Yeah,
and I just couldn't fight it anymore, and it's the best.
You were depressed even doing SNL. You were like really like.
Yeah, like I would not. Some part of me will not allow myself to be happy.
Yeah, to enjoy.
I can't enjoy it. Like I'll enjoy something for like 30 seconds, and I'll be like, all right, what else is what's gonna happen?
What? How do you between you take what Prozac?
I take.
And you take
Prozac.
Lexapro.
Well, what's the difference?
It's just a different.
How do you know what to take?
They're all pretty much similar.
Take them all. Start taking them all, and then back them out one by one.
Like I tried Prozac. And it didn't work as well for me as Lexapro.
Yeah, it's a chemical thing.
They get your chemical balance and they figure it out.
I've been recommended Wellbutrin. My old therapist recommended because I was so worried about like not being sexually.
Yeah, Wellbutrin's supposed to be. Hey, this has turned into a doctor show.
Yeah.
Wellbutrin is supposed to be better for your heart on. Yeah, for sure. It didn't help me with depression at all.
Oh, okay.
But you got a nice
people
rod
like, Aleve and Tylenol. I mean, there's a million different headache things, and people find one that works the best for them, too.
And then people say, like, well, your life is good. And it's like, I understand that intellectually and rationally. Like, I could write that down on paper, and I know but it doesn't matter. It's like, one thing goes wrong, and you're like, I am fucking... It's always a confirmation of the fact that I'm worthless.
That's a chemical. It's a self-worth issue, absolutely.
It's so fucked up.
We feel
things are going the
happy.
best.
Yeah.
When things are going great.
I have no right to be happy because I'm a jerk.
Right. And nobody gets it. No, dude, everything's. I know. Stop.
I hate it.
Dude, and it's always people that are like doing less than you or whatever. Dude, you got this and I got this, and it's like, dude,
it doesn't matter.
I feel
it's
worse
internal.
than you.
Yeah, it's internal. And I actually, in my autobiography, I learned a lot writing it. That in the highest time in my life in the '80s, I was walking. I had this big, beautiful house in Malibu. I had platinum records that I never put up on the wall. Was married to an incredible woman that fortunately I'm still married to. Just had my first baby, and I was walking around the pool going, I am so fucking miserable. Because the big lie is fame, success, adulation, money will heal you, right? And we all still have that, and I still think, well, okay, now I've done this movie with Meryl Streep, I'm going to be much happier. But it's all internal, so that no matter how much shit you pile on, it's just a Band-Aid, and it falls off, and you get up in the next morning, and you look in the mirror, and it's still you. And that's hard. And people who view you as successful and don't have that issue to deal with do go, what the fuck you got to be upset about?
Right.
Come on, seriously.
Yeah.
But it's a life sentence that you can't go to rehab and kick and come out and go, yeah, I was hooked on heroin, but I'm good now.
Right.
You can't do that with depression, so you have to deal with it.
A lot deeper than that, obviously. They're saying Rick's got to go. I want to make sure we sold the movie properly. It's Ricky and the Flash. And we do apologize. We usually try to
don't worry about it. It's actually, I saw it for a second time last night, and
You're happy
I
with
hate seeing I hate seeing myself back. Once it's done, I'll find something that I don't like, and it'll ruin the whole experience for me.
Yeah.
But it is a really, really good, heartfelt movie. And there's no superheroes or aliens or exploding cars, but it's
what about a dinosaur? One dinosaur.
A little one. It's a toy one, yeah.
Okay.
She plays with it. But it's got a big heart, and if there's a place for it, it'll hit that.
I heard it was amazing.
Yeah, and she's so fucking great. It's just like, seriously, is there anything this woman can't do?
You and Meryl Streep, it's great. It's called Ricky and the Flash in theaters this Friday.
And it's Rick Springfield on Twitter, if you want to follow Rick on Twitter.
Yeah, you got to come back and hang with us some more, Rick.
Yeah, it was great. I really enjoyed it.
Good.
It's great actually talking about real stuff, I mean, I've certainly gotten tired of, so what was it like working with Meryl? I mean, everyone, obviously that's the obvious question, but, it's great to talk about other things, too.
And I felt bad I asked about Jesse's Girl, I'll be honest with you. But we got some good stuff out of it.
All I want to do is talk Boogie Nights. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
She should be with me. I'm so jealous.
All right, we got to take a break. Rick Springfield, thank you so much. You need a new mattress, so you go online.
I love it.
Innovative company. Do it all online. And then it comes in a box to your house.
How do you know it's good, though?
I don't. They sent, me and Bobby, this is how we do it. We're having a conversation. I don't know if it's good, because the one they sent me, it's in a box. I'm scared to open it.
Open it.
Because it's a king-size mattress, and the box is a lot smaller. So I don't want it to go like...
Use your videotape open it in a small closet.
Yeah? What if nothing happens? Then I guess I don't have to upload it, right?
You should put one of your kids on the box and open it and see if it's.
Oh, go see.
See?
I know they're a wonderful company. These Leesa people, Leesa, Leesa. Yeah, you buy the mattress online. It comes right to your front door in a box. It's got all that foam. You like some of that foam stuff, Bobby? Like extra layers of foam?
I like extra.
Memory foam, 2 inches of that shit? Oh, I don't know if they like me cursing. I don't know if I have that relationship with them yet. 2 inches of some of that memory stuff. Is that good? Memory foam? And then they got another foam layer called Avena that'll support you and keep you cool all night long.
No, that really does matter because you get hot.
You get hot, right? Everyone knows you get hot at night.
Hot.
Hot. In your room.
Nobody wants to get
In your room, you get hot, right? I got it. You took my honey. Leesa gives you 100 nights to try your mattress risk-free. And best of all, for every 10 mattresses, listen to this, Bobby, they sell, they just go, you know what, we're going to donate one to a shelter. We got 10 sold, so the next one we're just throwing to a shelter.
That's the way companies should be.
That's pretty nice. How awesome is that? I just said it was awesome. To start sleeping better, go to Leesa, Leesa.com, Leesa.com/Opie. Enter promo code Opie, O-P-I-E, at checkout to get $75 off your order. Why wouldn't you do this if you need a mattress? That's what I'm saying.
That's my sister's name, too. It's a great name.
Leesa?
Yeah.
She spells it the other way, though, I bet, right?
Yeah.
She does, right? I don't want to confuse the people. They are Leesa.com. Leesa.com. Your sister's Lisa. All right?
The sexy way.
It's Leesa.com. Leesa.com/Opie. Go there now so they see a little of that web traffic. Bobby. Robert Kelly in studio. He loves comic book superheroes. He loves secret agents. He loves fire-breathing dragons the most. Right, Bobby?
The most.
If you're looking for the perfect gift for that geek in your life or just want to treat yourself to something fun and exciting every month, you got to go to LootCrate.com.
What's that?
Well, Loot Crate, thanks for asking. LootCrate.com is the ultimate monthly service for geek gamers and pop culture fanatics.
Wow. I love that stuff.
And you can sign up today, and for less than $20 a month, Loot Crate will send you a specially themed mystery box.
Mystery box. So cool.
Do you want to know what's in the mystery box?
No.
You don't?
It's a mystery.
But it's filled with hand-picked apparel and collectibles and licensed gear from all your franchises.
But it's still a mystery.
Name a franchise.
Marvel.
Nice. Keep going.
DC.
Nice.
Winnebago.
All right, maybe they have some Winnebago.
No, I just made that up.
I know you did. I'm just going, you son of a bitch. Also like Star Wars, The Walking Dead, Game of Thrones. You get the idea.
Yeah.
Each month's box features a new theme inspired by movies, TV shows, and video games. This month's theme is villains because whether they're terrifying or tragic, there's just something about bad guys that's just plain fun.
Without a bad guy, there would be no good guy.
Whoa. Slow down.
Fuck, I will not.
Wow.
I needed it to be said.
That needs to be on a fucking t-shirt, my man.
Yeah, it is. It's called the...
It's called I get 75%, you get 25%. Let's get those shirts made tomorrow. What do you say, Bobby?
Get on it.
75 for me, 25 for
I'll
you.
take 25 as long as the 100% of it that comes out to pay for it comes out of you.
Celebrate your darker side with items from Marvel and DC, as well as something unique and wearable that's never been featured in a crate before. Go to LootCrate.com/Opie. Do that now to sign up. And for a limited time, use promo code Opie at checkout to save $3 off any new subscription. Go to LootCrate.com/Opie. That's LootCrate.com/Opie. We were just talking about Pete during the break. You made us laugh harder than we've laughed in I don't know. I don't know how long it's been.
What did he say again? What did he say? What was it?
Anyway,
fucking Rick.
Rick.
Can we play that, Travis? Gerrod Carmichael just make his way in.
Hey, what's up, buddy?
What's happening?
Gerrod Carmichael, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Good. We just interviewed Rick Springfield, and Pete really made me laugh.
Yeah?
Yeah, because Rick teased him about something, and he just... Well, can we hear the clip?
And Pete wasn't having it.
Just
You weren't
did not-
having it?
He wasn't having it.
No, Pete did not.
I want to hear this.
I'm so glad my best friend's here.
I know. This is my best friend in the world, Pete Davidson. You guys
Are you guys really
tight.
best friends?
Yeah, I'm really close.
Me and Norton are best friends, right, Jim?
Yeah, besties, we say.
Look at this. It's the best friend show.
It really is.
Who's
Yeah.
your best friend?
Awkward.
Opie, you got a-
Awkward. Someone doesn't have a best friend in front of him right now.
That's all right.
I feel a little left out.
You got your yogurt.
I got my yogurt.
You got yogurt. That's close enough.
And I got some green tea with a little honey. You got to go raw, though.
Do you do?
Got to go raw.
Do you do green? Because okay,
Look, the honey's got to be like this. Look.
Oh, you got to go raw. I thought you
So
had something
is that-
else. I'm like, yes, you do.
because we can have a very, or is that like for allergies and stuff?
I
right?
don't know. I don't believe in that shit. What
Yeah?
they say, you eat the local honey and you don't have allergies anymore.
You just like good raw honey.
I fucking hated honey most of my life, and for some reason I like it now.
You really eat and drink like you have cancer.
I'm an old fuck.
But no one's had a visceral opinion on honey. That's great.
I've always hated it.
I used to hate honey.
I don't know why.
What changed? Why do you love honey
I
now?
don't know. I put it on everything now.
God, you're old as fuck. I'm sorry.
It's all good. We just met, but
We
that's
just
okay.
met, but
I'll
I
let
get
it
it
slide. You son of a bitch. Do we have it? Do we have the?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, listen to this.
This is so funny.
Bro, I've been on Lexapro since I was like 10.
Okay.
Well, you're what are you, not 12? So it's probably not effective.
Hey, fucking Rick!
It was just so violent.
He was, hey, and the fist went, fucking Rick.
Apparently, the Lexapro wasn't working then. It just snapped. Fucking hilarious.
Out of nowhere, though.
That made me laugh so happy. So happy.
And we liked Rick. He was cool.
Cool.
I liked him a lot.
He was a cool guy.
Yeah, he's cool, man.
He was pretty open and honest about his depression and stuff. The guy who wrote Jesse's Girl and is a multimillionaire is depressed.
Yeah.
Who would think that?
What was going on up there?
I don't know. That's a good
we didn't
question.
you guys didn't solve it?
Well, we're all depressed.
Yeah, we all just got sad together.
We all just raised our hands.
I thought it was the best friend episode. You know, it's
No, it was four sad men. It was
No,
really
I'll tell you
creepy.
what happened though. We were talking about being, touched as a kid, and he goes, "Oh yeah," and then I think Jimmy said, "How old were you?" And he said 8, and we all got excited, like he might have actually been
Exactly. Then there was 4 tenting hard-ons.
touched. Right,
waiting
and
for the story.
and we were ready to pounce, and then he was like, "Nah, I'm just kidding." But I don't know if he was kidding.
I don't know if he was kidding or not, to be honest.
I like that he left y'all with more questions.
Yeah.
Just reflective, just like I don't know if he was kidding or not. I don't know if he was like some molestation angel.
Imagine to be the guy who diddled him.
Yeah.
Just know all these hot chicks want him, but you're like, I got him.
Screw the girl that's walking around has no idea she's Jesse's girl. There's a guy walking around that knows that
that Rick's my boy.
And he treated Rick like Jesse's girl.
He signed this for my mom.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice.
Yeah,
Very
Pete
nice.
offered up his mom to Rick Springfield.
I said I offered her up.
Does he
for,
just keep these?
No,
We
I don't
presented it
know.
with
I think
him.
Roland got this.
Roland had it.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Will she enjoy that?
No.
She won't care.
She'll give a shit.
Yeah, that goes
20
on,
years ago.
that goes on guitar.
He's in the hall.
He's in the hall?
No. it's just-
No. That's all right. He's probably too sad to be listening. He's in his own head right now.
I don't even know how that like.
They
how
really like me. Were they laughing at me?
They laugh
But
at
did
me
you-
or with me. Do you
when
think
you-
my glasses make me look like Ringo?
when you presented it, you're like, my mom's gonna love this. Is what you said to him.
No, I was just like, he signed this for my mom. And he was like, all right.
Oh, you put nothing on it. Okay.
No, yeah.
All right.
I didn't present it nicely.
How do you guys know each other?
We just met.
We just met, and then talked every day since. Basically, right? That's
Yeah.
pretty accurate. Yeah, like it was like in
We
media.
became friends very, very quickly.
Yeah.
You became fast friends. as
Very
they say.
fast
Yes.
friends.
That
Very
doesn't
fast
happen a
friends.
lot.
Yeah, it was just like this immediate, like, oh, okay, well then
You get
I
it.
tell you everything now. How this works.
Yeah.
It was like a very fast.
We would finish each other's sentences. It was really uncanny.
and then we pitched it, and then
Yeah.
and Hollywood said no, we could have though. That would have been fun.
I think that's why we're good friends, because we just don't want to do anything together.
Nah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're not working on a cop buddy movie.
Yeah.
He's from one side of the tracks, he's from the other. What's going to happen?
We're from similar sides of the track, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
And so it's not that interesting. It's
Where are
just
you
like,
from?
yeah, I get it. I'm from North Carolina.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What part?
Winston-Salem. Do you know it? People ask me, and I say it, and then I feel like
I've heard
No,
of it, sure.
I'm not going to make believe. I know the name.
Yeah.
Heard
Yeah,
of
I've been
it.
there. They have a call- it's a
Krispy,
college.
Krispy Kreme,
Yeah.
birthplace, very important.
Okay.
Wake Forest.
right.
Cigarettes, Winston's, Salem's.
Oh yeah. I remember when I smoked, I would always love getting gigs down there.
Dead witches.
I'd come back with a suitcase full of cigarettes.
They probably would pay you cigarettes if they could.
Oh my god, it was like $2 a pack.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Oh, it was crazy.
That's sick. In Tampa, it was $3.50.
When?
Like last week.
How much in New York?
Yeah.
It's 15.
Really?
Yeah.
It's $15
fucking.
Oh my God, is it really?
Yeah.
Yeah, they raised it. They did that. Well, some other country.
And it's
did that.
21 now. You have to be 21 to get cigarettes here. I got carded twice in my life.
Wait, can they do it? I thought that was a national
I don't know how
thing.
they can do it. Then again, with liquor, they do it, but you shouldn't have to go in the military before you can smoke.
Yeah. I thought it was like a national thing where you could smoke at 18. I thought it was.
I think it should. Yeah, I didn't know it was 21.
Yeah, they changed it just in New York, not anywhere else.
21.
How can that
And
be
nobody's marching?
That's stupid.
Expect. That's what I expect.
They get too
rallies
tired.
for.
Yeah, they get too tired. It's a 1-block rally.
They take a cigarette break every 5 minutes.
Hell no! Go home.
21 is when you start thinking maybe I should stop this habit of mine that I started at 12 years old.
Yeah.
No,
I'm trying to quit.
Most kids start at like fucking nothing.
13 or 14.
Right.
15.
Yeah.
I have to bring this up. You know Cosby? Cosby invited you to his house?
Are you reading that off a police report?
Yeah, pretty much.
That's the way you said it. It's just like,
well, with everything going on, I don't know if I'd want to go to Cosby's house.
Yep. I went.
It says Carmichael was recently invited, or as he put it, summoned to Bill Cosby's L.A. home.
By the way, but who wrote that?
It's
Of all things,
it's a weird thing.
A weird specific thing.
It's off. It's off Vulture.com. 12 things to know about stand-up comedian Jerrod Carmichael.
Oh, well, I did.
And one of them is Cosby basically said, "Come to my house and let's talk comedy."
Yeah,
right.
Yeah, that happened. That was a couple years ago.
He liked your stuff.
That's back when it was cool to go to Cosby's house before.
Right.
Yeah. No, he was very, very nice. I mean, it's always a weird thing. It's weird when your experience with someone doesn't match, what we now know,
sure.
Right? But from a personal experience, like he was very, very kind. I went to his house.
How much time did you spend with him?
Like an hour.
Where does he live?
Yeah, it was his L.A. home, but I don't think he's there a lot. I think it was like,
Oh, that's where he brings the broads.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, it was. I mean, very nice to me.
Sure.
It's like, I mean.
It's an honor for a comedian before all this to get summoned to Cosby's. Who wouldn't go?
Yeah.
He's not a comic alive that wouldn't go.
Yeah.
We ran out of here and got a picture with him, and he actually spent time with us, and it was cool as fuck. I'm not going to sit here and say it wasn't. It was amazing.
It's the weird thing
we make fun of it a little bit, but you're sitting there going, holy fuck, that's Bill Cosby.
Yeah, it's like finding out Disney World has been like torturing Jews in the basement this whole time. And like every time you're there, it's like it's something sick been going on. But like it's like, we met him, and you feel great. I mean, like you said, as a comic, it is like he's
royalty.
One of the greatest ever.
He asks you a lot of questions, and he listens. And I've said this many times about Cosby. He listens when you talk.
Yeah.
He'll ask you a question, and you can see he's really listening to you.
Yeah,
and it's like he's such a smart dude, and that's how he probably picks things apart so accurately because he hears everything,
listens to everything, recalls things.
What do you think with all the allegations?
I mean, it's horrible. It really is hard when it's someone that you admire. That's hard, because you hear these things for various public figures, and it may not affect your personal life. But this was it's a hard thing because it's someone that I reference a lot. Like that's the thing. It's someone that you reference a lot, someone that you talk about a lot because you're in the profession and you admire a lot of their work, and then this happens, and you want to still be able to you still want to be like, yeah, the Cosby Show was great, right? But now it's that elephant that comes with it.
Well, it's also like we don't know people as well as we think we do. It's like what says we don't know people as well as we think we do? When Robin Williams kills himself and Cosby is a rapist, it's like
that's crazy.
But I mean, like you know what I mean? Like these comedians that people look at a certain way. And nobody would have seen that coming.
How bummed were you when you had to take that eraser to your resume? Like, oh, fuck.
This whole section,
right?
The whole section, and it's all.
2 years ago, I was like, wow, look at this, and now you're like,
I'm fairly new. There's not a lot down there.
No, you just have to change this section. Like he said, yeah. Well, it was before. Like how was Cosby?
Parenthetical.
back when it was cool.
Yeah.
I think it's cool.
It's cool. Yeah,
I guess that sounds weird knowing what's been going on, but I think you could separate a little bit and go, holy fuck, Cosby, who was massive in the comedy world, wanted to spend some time with you. Like that. So,
very nice. Yeah, very. It was fun.
What's the new show about, Gerrod?
It's
the Carmichael Show.
Yeah,
right?
it's I like to just describe it as like a conversation. For me, I'm really inspired by like Norman Lear and all the shows that he created, where it was like conversations that reflected what was like really happening in culture and society. And so it was really important to me to have a show that had those conversations. Like you would watch, you watch this. Most sitcoms aren't good, right? Like most aren't that good, and because they don't live in a world like the same world that we live in. So like for me, we have 6 episodes. We just taped one about a transgender, a transgender teenager. And it's the conversation around that, about the not understanding what that is. We did one that's essentially about like the Black Lives Matter, movement and all these, these topics that, I don't think are usually explored in that format. And so it's just that. It's a conversation. It's mostly that, story, but a lot of conversation.
It premieres at the end of the month. It's called The Carmichael Show, and it's on NBC.
Yeah.
And, it's August 26th. You're out promoting it pretty early.
Really, we got moved. We were supposed to be, Wednesday, the 5th. We were supposed to come out on the 5th. So we got moved to the 26th. Because NBC is, they had some idea of things, which makes sense, but like we got moved, so it's still like,
what's in your place? What's in your place?
Well, now they're doing, it was going to be Craig Robinson's show, and then me, and then like Last Comic Standing, but now it's they're doubling up the episodes, so it's like Craig Robinson's running for a few weeks, and then I'm running for a few weeks, and so yeah.
I think it's better to be at the end of the month. People are all over the place in August.
That's a tough month.
Yeah, tough
You're
month.
competing against the sun. You or the sun. And it turns out America usually chooses.
You might
the sun.
lose. You might lose against the sun.
Craig's show is going to be on. Is he going to be leading you in at any time?
So Craig's show, now his show airs until the 26th is just me after America's Got Talent. And then, we air after America's Got Talent and then go into, Last Comic Standing. It's a solid lead in. And Craig gets AGT as a lead in. We get AGT as a lead in. So,
I love Craig too. His show looks great too.
Yeah, I'm excited to watch it. Yeah, it should be fun.
Dude, you were in Neighbors.
I was in Neighbors.
I'm sitting here going, how the fuck do I know this guy?
Did you like Neighbors?
I did like Neighbors. Yes.
Fun movie.
I really liked Neighbors. Yeah, that was with Seth Rogen and Zac Efron. Yeah, where he's married with a kid and living right next to the front. I knew you. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that was really fun.
Yeah.
That was really fun. Those guys are like, they're doing 2 now.
Yep, right. Are you coming back?
I'm in there a little bit. Me and Hannibal.
Okay.
I don't know. I can say it. I'm a cop now.
All right.
So that'd be fun.
I had to shut that movie off because it gave me too much anxiety.
Really?
Yeah. Just because I'm a guy with a kid and a wife in the suburbs. And just if that moved next door, I started getting mad.
You should see
I started getting like, don't fucking bother the family.
It was like propaganda film to you.
I was kind of fucked up. Like, I just got stressed out.
If you want to feel better, watch Straw Dogs. That's a good one.
It's a great movie.
Yeah, the original.
I think I honestly,
with Dustin Hoffman. Oh my
Yeah.
God, it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
I've honestly have liked every movie Seth has been in.
Oh yeah,
I don't think he's had a bomb as far as I'm concerned.
Some
are obviously better than others.
Yeah, Green Lantern.
Funny,
He's
a
Hornet.
No, Green Hornet.
Green Hornet
was not that great.
Honestly,
I loved it.
Didn't see it. I did not see that one.
I loved it.
I hadn't seen it, but yeah, like Seth. But he's one of those guys.
He's
like,
so fucking likable.
If you like him, you just
he could do anything. He makes me laugh.
I feel that way about Denzel Washington. Right, my favorite actor, Denzel Washington. No matter what he's in, I'm like the guy that's like, but he was great in it. Like he's great. No, if the movie's a piece of shit, I'm still like, but Denzel was great.
You ever see Training Day?
Heard that one was decent.
Yeah, right.
Such an idiot.
Guys who ask the most obvious. You ever see it?
You ever see it? Yeah.
I do enjoy him.
Do you guys
Soldier Story? I loved him in. What a fucking. He was like, he's always the fucking kind of the fucking pain in the ass guy in those films.
Yeah. What's the last movie you hated?
Oh God, it's a good question.
The Drop. I watched Schindler's List last night. I fucking wept a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Drop. You didn't like The Drop with Tom Hardy?
Tom Hardy and
I haven't seen The Drop.
Gandolfini. I wanted to love it so much because I love them both so much.
A little slow.
It was weird. I just didn't get it.
What year was The Drop?
Last year.
Oh, wow.
I didn't like the new Terminator. I didn't hate it though, but I went and saw it and I didn't like it.
I thought Ant-Man really bummed me out.
Really?
I fell asleep because it was like, I think 38 comics went. Keith and Dante bought tickets for everybody.
That's very
So
nice.
we all show up.
We're going as a
And they-
family.
Yeah.
We all go together to see the movies.
How you going, dummy?
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith really wants to rally people around going to the movies.
Yeah,
It's like,
so
Keith,
bizarre.
You're alone in life. Just
Tuesday
accept
at
it.
3 o'clock.
But I gotta
That's
say,
very warm of Keith.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
It's,
that's
it's
very
lonely
nice.
of Keith. It's called Kevin Hart won't get back to him. So he's trying to fucking hedge his bets on other comedians.
I'm starting my own thing.
Yeah.
it's called buying friends.
Yeah,
That's
exactly.
hilarious. So it's two waves of text messages. There's one to Kevin and then one to everybody
Yo,
else.
player, you want to see Ant-Man? I can't. I'm doing a movie. I'll buy tickets for everybody else.
Yeah, he.
A horrible way to try to socialize with your friends.
Yeah, Keith stinks.
I was. They have
Going to a movie.
video of me snoring just
Really?
that loud in the movie.
And which movie was it again?
Ant-Man.
Minions was great.
I would love. I love the first Minions.
Yeah, I love the Minions. But they're so
Minions are
cute.
good, dude. I'm with you. Don't
Dude, me and my girlfriend-
You should be shot.
Me and my girlfriend were like crying watching it. How cute they are.
They're adorable.
Yeah,
I
it's
haven't
because
seen
it's an Irish thing that we like get all. Ooh.
Over Minions?
Yeah, Irish people get very like, oh, what a little cute thing.
The key demo is Irish.
I can't wait to see Black Mass with Johnny Depp. That looks fucking intense.
Oh, but was that about Whitey Bulger?
Yeah, but
That I'll
Johnny
see.
Depp, you got to see the trailer.
Yes.
He is fucking phenomenal.
It's a Goodfellas rip off that scene, but it still looks good. That scene is like a Pesci fucking, you know what I mean? I almost had you stuttering. That's a rip off of that.
But you don't. But I don't think I know what you're saying. But the end it ends differently.
Yeah.
than you think it does.
I do enjoy him. It's finally nice to see him playing a fucking person again, not some weird Tim Burton, long, thin weirdo.
With mascara.
Yeah, me do this.
That's him. That's amazing makeup.
Yeah.
He looks
Wow.
incredible, man.
Oh, wow.
The trailer to this movie is one of the best trailers I've ever seen.
Yeah, it looks good.
When is it coming out,
It's-
Bobby?
I think it's coming out soon.
Who
right?
directed? Who directed it?
I did.
Congratulations.
My first one, yeah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's a
hell of a
pretty
start.
solid.
Well,
That's a pretty solid start. Yeah.
I was directing my YouTube channel for my
Yeah.
podcast, but then I figured let's roll the
and
dice.
then Spielberg called.
Yeah. Well, I called
And you got
Spielberg.
You called Spielberg. You're like, I got an idea.
Through, yeah.
Through your YouTube channel, you got discovered.
Yeah, through Spielberg called, and then
Pretty
then
awesome.
I called him, and then I went to Johnny. I went to.
Did you have
Paris.
lunch with him?
Yeah.
or-
What was that meeting like?
Oh, it was at lunch. We just had lunch.
Yeah.
Where'd you
we
eat?
had baguette.
Did you present the idea to him?
I had a storyboard out.
Okay. Wow.
That I made on 37 iPads, so I presented it.
you had.
You brought all that to Paris?
A wall of.
Yeah, I had a wall of iPads. that I
A wall of
presented, and,
iPads.
so I could swish and I could change.
You were swishing.
Very.
It was almost like
very
a magic.
prepared.
Yeah, I was very prepared, and that's what Johnny loves about me is my preparation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
More than the story.
Yeah, that's what
More
he
than a
said.
story. Okay.
Yeah, I was. and
Wow.
I'm yeah. So that was. So I hope you enjoy it.
Hey, seriously, congratulations.
Thank you, man.
I mean that.
Congratulations to you.
You
Thank
guys
you.
are killing
Thank you.
it. You guys are destroying right now. More, please.
This just becomes very
All
warm.
fucking truck drivers are just honking the horns,
I know. It's like,
screaming at their steering wheels.
shut the fuck
I don't
up.
know if I like his brutal honesty in this Pete Davidson.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something why I love Pete Davidson.
Yeah, go ahead.
I remember my friend Eric Rivera was on Twitter,
Yeah.
and I guess he got something. And sometimes these big networks like you need more Twitter followers, so they'll buy you a
He
couple more.
bought 40,000 followers
Here's
and
the problem.
acted like they were his.
Here's the
Oh,
thing, though.
no.
Unacceptable.
Pete calls him out on Twitter. He goes, "There's no way you went from fucking 18 followers to 20,000."
Wait, can I just say he made a very shitty comment and then
What was his comment?
I don't know, something about me looking like a drug addict or something. And I was like 18 and my mom hated, was scared that I was doing comedy and I was like, don't
fucking do shit like that.
Right, right.
Was he kidding, or were you?
No, he was just being really mean.
Why would he? Why?
Well, Pete, no, can I just say something? I gotta back him up a little bit because he doesn't. Pete you can deal with confrontation, or you can be confrontational. It's not a big thing to you. Eric, Rivera, he's the happy. Hey,
He's a
what's
little
up?
Tiny man.
He's a sweet kid who never has conversation
Slight
with
in
anybody.
frame. Yeah.
Yeah, he just, he wears vests. Anybody who wears vests is a nice guy. So he went at him on Twitter. He's like, "Fuck you! You didn't have 20,000 followers."
He went right for the throat.
Oh, he really did.
He's down to 5,000. So
he went back. He guilted him into going back to
Oh,
it.
really? He withdrew all the followers that he bought.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he did.
One of the greatest moments of my life.
Yeah.
You won.
Was going to his Twitter account and
Eric
seeing
is
that.
a very sweet kid.
He
but
is nice.
You really
shamed
Shamed him out of it.
You shouldn't buy followers. If you got them, you got them. If you don't, you don't.
That's right.
I found out.
That's what I care about.
Yeah,
Obviously. It's my whole life.
So funny. I'm just reading this fucking thing back and forth. I'm like, why are they attacking?
By the way, here's what I'm tired of on Twitter. These fucking hot
Twitter?
chick accounts. Yeah, the fucking vitriolic hatred I get. How about some nice things for old Jim Norton?
What do you mean? You get a lot of nice things.
No, I like when
You
they
turned me on to that, and it's this one girl that has
It's a bunch of girls.
but it's the same exact girl in the profile picture. I've been blocking those like crazy. What is that?
It's a girl favorited something you were mentioned in. They're all fake accounts. So you look at it and you realize she's not following you. It's just some stupid girl account. I think they want you to follow for porn or something.
Is that what it's?
I think so. Yeah, I'm
It's
guessing.
so strange, and it's the same exact picture in most of them.
Yeah. What's that picture right there?
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Christ, there's my
I
YouTube
mean, we
picture.
have with the Twitter complaints are fucking.
They're
it's
fun.
a long list.
They're kind of fun, aren't they?
What, the Twitter complaints?
Yeah, a little fun for everybody.
Yeah, right.
Keeps you honest.
Do you respond? Do you respond to people?
I don't because I just don't have it. Because I just can't do it. It doesn't make sense because I've actually done it. I've had it ready to hit send, and then I was like, "What am I fucking?
Yeah.
I have a kid.
Yeah.
I could be sitting. I could be talking. What am I? I have shit to do.
Yeah.
Why
it's
am I? And I'm like, duh. And then sometimes when you do respond, they're like, "Dude, you fucking responded. Thank you.
I just wanted you to respond.
Yeah,
Even
well,
off the mean shit?
Yeah, some people will be like,
mean
"Fuck
shit,
you, you
yeah.
dickhead," and I'll be like, "Hey, fuck you." He'd be like, "Oh, thanks. I just wanted to say
Yeah.
hello."
Yeah.
But I think
And
that's
you're
I think that's creepier than someone just openly hating you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh my god,
It's like,
you
I
did that
just wanted
so-
your attention. Is
yeah,
that's
creepy.
scary.
Yeah.
Gerrod doesn't tweet.
Nah, I don't tweet a lot, but I check like every night. It's fun.
Notorious
It's fun.
ROD is you on Twitter. Is that you doing it?
Yeah, it's me. I mean, I haven't. I don't tweet a lot. It's like I don't know. I would rather like I like just doing stand up. Like anytime I have like a thought, it's like. It's
Save
like
it for your,
I get
your
nervous.
stand-up.
Yeah, I get nervous. I'm like, wait, but you can't do inflection on Twitter, like those types of things.
There's no
Like,
tone. You
There's
can't
no
catch
tone.
tone,
There's
yeah.
no, and so it's like I would just rather do it on stage.
I fire him out a lot of jokes on Twitter, like things that might work. And sometimes it actually goes into the act, like because it's just making you think.
Yeah.
Like whatever it is, you just keep having these thoughts about it, and you're getting them down. And then I'll look at it and I'll go, oh, this is like out of those 10, there's maybe 3 I could try on stage and 2 that will stick.
Is there ever anything that you didn't necessarily have faith in, but the response on Twitter was big enough to make you say, "Oh, maybe I'll bring this to the stage," or is it just off of how you feel?
Just
about
how I feel about it normally, because I don't really. They very rarely will go, "That's a great joke." Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If I like it, I'll look back over and go, I could say that that'll work at the Cellar, or maybe it won't work.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So many of them work in front of my crowd that I go to the Cellar with them and they're like, oh. Come on.
Come on.
Oh,
come
but
on.
this is why I hate the crowd. Because before you say what it is, I've been talking about Cecil the Lion and the guy that killed. So I'm like, so Cecil the Lion. Oh, it's
yeah.
like, hey, you motherfuckers, could you wait till I get to it?
Right.
What do
Do
you
you
think
tell
I'm going to
them that?
say?
Do you tell them?
Of course.
Yeah.
I talked about Cecil the Lion yesterday on the I did Fallon, but my friend texted was like none of that was on there.
They cut it?
They cut it.
Wow, why would they cut
Can you tell
that?
them what you said, please? Because it was the funniest thing.
Well, no, it's just I mean, with all due respect, I just don't give a fuck about this Cecil the Lion story.
You said fuck on Fallon?
No, I did not.
Language,
I did not.
Gerrod.
The emotion was there. The emotion was there.
Gerrod, you should have said
Spiritually,
heck.
I said, I know, always flow. Like it's a USA Network airing of Friday. You got it. But yeah, But I just don't. It's just the crowd. You know, it's hard to get people on board in that setting. It's hard to get with your honest thoughts on like not giving a fuck about Cecil the lion. It's not even the. I was talking about how it's not even the #1 lion's death. I was like, it's after Mufasa on lion's death. So I don't even care. So it's like I don't care about.
They didn't air it.
Nah.
How did Mufasa die?
Off the cliff.
Oh,
he fell off a cliff. Scar. I'm sorry, I'm just thinking of the longer story, like the longer version of Lion King, where it's like
with no
he's
mane.
slow. Yeah, he's slow. No mane. He's slowly dying. Simba has to come back and visit him.
A lion with a bandana.
My Cecil stuff.
You see a bunch of like giraffes like marching for like the cure for Mufasa's cancer. But no, it was Scar pushed him off a cliff.
It is a fucking worse death, I think. Well, no, Arrow's worse.
What, getting eaten by a lion?
He didn't get eaten by a lion.
Oh, like how he died in the Lion King.
Where did you just go? That's what I want to know. Exactly. Where were you?
I don't know.
You were staring down at the table.
I don't know. I was playing with these bottle caps. I should have just kept doing that.
Like fucking Captain Queeg. He's just thinking about the portions of strawberries. Yeah, my Cecil stuff is not resonating with the younger crowd. I don't know why.
What is it?
I just keep saying, yeah, they're all upset about Cecil, but why is nobody crying for Bert Lahr?
And that's not touching the
I can't believe that the 20-somethings are not enjoying
They don't
Bert
understand
Lahr
the
reference.
He played a terrific lion.
Certainly did.
We got to get out of here, unfortunately. I want Gerrod to come back.
Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah, we'd love to have you back,
Well,
man.
the show's just got pushed. Have him back again to promote
You
the
know
show.
what? When we get closer to the air day, we'll give it another pump.
I would love that.
Another
Thank you.
pump, and you come in here and do that. It's the Carmichael Show premiering Wednesday, August 26th. So we got 3 weeks from tomorrow, obviously. 9 p.m. on NBC.
Yep. Thank you very much.
Thank you, buddy. And Pete will be at Gotham tonight, and then where are you going to be?
And then I will be at the San Jose Improv, August 13th through the 15th.
And you got an autograph for Mom.
Yeah, and I
Rick
thank you guys for having me.
Flip.
Sure.
I've been listening since I'm 14, so thank you very much.
Oh, cool, man.
for having me.
Well, apparently that's only 2 years because you're 16.
Oh, fucking Jim! Hey!
It was the arm movement, right?
Hey! Fucking Rick! Hey! Fucking Rick! The little double pump fist made me really happy.
Great.
I'll be in Seattle
Pete,
in
you
2
come
weeks.
back too, obviously.
Whenever you want, bud.
Yeah.
Seattle in 2 weeks, then I got Houston and Dallas, 21, 22, and then just a bunch of days. Go to jimnorton.com if you have any interest.
Mm-hmm. And Bobby's got Sex and Drugs and Rock and Roll tomorrow night at 10 o'clock.
Thursday
FX.
nights. Thursday nights.
I'm sorry. Thursday.
FX Thursday nights, 10 o'clock. Sex, Drugs, and Rock and Roll. Yeah, Larry's going to be on the Daily Show today, promoting that stuff. But and then Friday night, one show, McGuire's Bohemia. Saturday night, 2 shows, Governors, Brokerage, Belmore, New York. So fucking go buy the tickets right now.
All right.
I almost forgot I'm on Netflix.
No.
Go to Netflix. The special's on Netflix now.
And doing very well.
Yeah, I'm actually really happy with the feedback.
I think you're out for a couple days, Jimmy.
I leave for Connecticut right after the show.
All right. It's going to be a strange month for the show.
Why?
Because August is a dead time. We're going to take some days. I mean, I'll be here the next couple of days.
Bring
but
these guys back in.
Right, we'll bring these. We'll figure it out.
Come back in.
You come back in. We'll just fuck around a little bit. Because we're competing with the sun as well. So
Yeah. Competing against the sun is tough.
we decided to take a few extra days in August, so it's going to get a little weird. But we'll be back strong in September. But I'll be here tomorrow and Thursday. I don't know what I'm saying. Go. Bye.